Yeah, I'll see them for a bit, so it'll take a little bit usually. Norm, I'll give you a 20-second count in. I think we'll. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, thanks, Norm. Big K football, Saturday afternoon in the Upper Great Southern, and what a pearler of an afternoon it is. Sunshine everywhere. We're up at Wickepin. It is the Liberty Rural match of the day. The Wickepin Warriors host the Boddington Eagles in superb conditions. And really looking forward to a top 3 clash here with Boddington on top and the Wickepin Warriors currently sitting third on the ladder. Should be a fabulous afternoon, and with me in commentary this afternoon, and I managed to dig him up around the boundary lines there, and it's a big warm welcome back to Big K football to Rob Kirk. Rob, great to see you.
Yep, thanks Big K. Good to be back. I thought I'd ducked you again, but you obviously found me.
No, it's fantastic. It's probably been a season or two since you've been on board. We might have done...
probably nearly 3.
Grand final, I think, was the last appearance up there at maybe Pingelly.
Pingelly, I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, so what's been happening, Rob? You're based up in Perth there at the moment?
Yeah, I live up in Perth. Been up there for, well, it's nearly 4 years now. So, yeah, just live and work up there, and the boys are back playing footy in the Upper Great Southern this year, and thought we'd just... come up for a ride and have a look. And
yeah, it's fantastic. I see, of course, Luke Kirk and Dylan Kirk has also joined the team as well. So a couple of sons there playing for the Boddington Eagles.
Yeah, absolutely. Luke, at the start of the year, decided to come up and play with his mates, and which is good. He's played in the city for the last couple of years, and yeah, it's good to have him back home.
Yeah, okay, so just quickly on our sponsors, of course, Liberty Rural sponsoring Big K football. They do deliver fuel all through the Great Southern region. They are agents for Shell products and lubricants. So give Kelvin Andrews a call on 0488 678 018. Get the Liberty Rural team on your side. They are local and keen to look after you. Our season partner, Peter Rundle, of course, doing a great job, Peter. If you need to contact Peter, give him a call at the Narrogin office on 988 11 225. And we've got our other sponsors as we go through. Prices Fabrication and Steel doing the Man of the Match award based down there in Williams. Toolmart doing the scoreboard. They've got 12 stores across the state. Goal of the day will be Sports Power Narrogin, of course, Lindsay and Katrina George. Mark of the day, Katanning Travel Centre, Andrew Pritchard. And tackle of the day, the All Good Refund Depot and Wage and Containers for Change. Cash in your pockets today. Regional pickups in your area. We'll go to them again very soon. Our first quarter sponsor today will be GB Gillespie and Sons for all your engineering and fabrication needs in the Peel and Great Southern region. Good luck to Boddington Eagles today. Phone Gaza on 9883 9221, and we'll touch on them as we go through. A few outs today as well, different teams and a few different players in, so we'll see how we unfold here. An interesting player I see, Campbell Spalding, playing for the Boddington Eagles, and Earl Spalding here today looking on to watch his son play. I think should be great.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm not sure if you know much about Campbell Spalding or where he's likely to be playing, or...
I'd say he'll play, yeah, he's lining up probably half forward, but great to see, yeah, Earl Spalding, of course, the former Carlton great. Premiership player in 95 for the Blues, so it's great to see him around the country footy.
Yep, Lloyd Padwick works his way down towards full forward. He's on 74 goals so far for the season, Lloyd Padwick, and he's about 39 goals in front of his nearest rival in second spot.
Yeah, he's had a pretty good year, Lloyd.
Okay, well, Boddington seem to be going towards the southern end of the oval, as we'd call it. The oval looks in magnificent condition. First quarter, of course, brought to you by GB Gillespie and Sons, based down there in Boddington. We're not far away from bounce down here. Riley Smith in the ruck. He's opposed by Sam Fortini. That should be a really great clash as they prepare, and umpire does throw the ball aloft. Smith, I think, got the best of it over the top. Matty White just couldn't quite rein it in. Anglin was there. He couldn't get his hands on the ball. Flavel tried to go through the pack. It's tied up in there. Umpire on the whistle pretty quick. And we'll have a ball up once again. Should be a very interesting first term here, both teams. I mean, Boddington certainly on top. Wickepin, well, they've had their battles in recent weeks. Kirk tried to go through the pack, was held for a bit. Quick kick from Reynolds, went forward Boddington's way. Coming out was it Padwick? No, it was Jimmy Gillespie. Quick hand pass off to the D-man. Out in front of Lloyd Padwick. Good pick up. Inside 50. Swung the handball. Inboards to Gillespie. Goes back doors. Back to Padwick. Through heavy traffic. He was pulled down. Anglin ends up with the ball. Little kick. It was smothered. D-man. He stops it. He's tackled. Pulled to the ground. Kick went forward. Over the ball. I'm not sure it might have been Ballard. Hand pass goes back doors to McWhirter. He kicks the ball out wide. Howland takes the mark. Or is it Ryan Melvin in the right back pocket? Bit hard to see there, Rob.
It is. I think
it's Howland. Maybe. Anyway, he goes with the kick. Might be number one. Well, he's misdirected, and the mark's been taken on the outer side out there by a player. 21, which is Dylan Kirk. Kirk with the lovely orange boots. It's a centering kick. It was a beauty. Harry Cabalza was underneath it. He's marked 55 metres out from goal. He's looking for that pass. He goes with the kick. Mayo! Beautiful reach. Beautiful grab. That's a contender for the Katanning Travel Centre. Mark of the day. What a beauty.
Yeah, it was a great grab. He's a pretty good player, this young man. Probably usually plays down back, Big K, and Coach Williams has moved him forward the last few weeks, and he actually shows he's got a pretty good set of hands.
Yeah, I've seen him over a season or two, and I think he played for Williams there a while back, and he's a talented young player, and that was on show right there. And then in he comes, the kick off his boot, just sprays to the right, one behind only. Toolmart scoreboard, Boddington Eagles one behind. Wickepin Warriors yet to score. Have we got a bit of a breeze advantage out there, Rob?
I don't know if it's favouring it. It might be coming across the ground a little bit, Big K. Maybe, yeah, towards the right-hand side of the southern end, maybe. Okay. It might favour the southern end couple.
Well, goodness me, while we're talking, Rob, Fraser Whitwer, he's done a shocker and tried to pass the ball out. He's kicked it straight to Lloyd Padwick, who's only 25 to 30 metres out from goal. And Fraser, you've got nowhere to hide out there on a kick like that. Unfortunate. Just didn't connect right, and it went straight to your immediate opposition player. In comes Lloyd Padwick. Just placed it nicely off his boot, sent forward. That's a goal on the board for the Boddington Eagles. Toolmart scoreboard, Boddington Eagles, 1 goal, 1. Wickepin Warriors yet to score, and Fraser Whitwer, you're going to have to work pretty hard to get that one back, I think. But, Rob, you might have missed it. I think you were riding, and I just looked up and just happened to catch it. And I thought, well, if they've got an award for the comical part of the game, that definitely would have been it.
Yeah, it's every defender's worst nightmare, isn't it?
It is. GB Gillespie and Sons sponsoring the first term for all your engineering and fabrication needs in the Peel and Great Southern region. Good luck to Boddington Eagles. Phone Gazza, 988 39 221. Good on you, Gazza. Great guy. And premiership coach as well, as the ball works its way back once again. So I think, well, if there's any breeze favouring, it could be towards that southern end perhaps, but the Boddington Eagles, Riley Smith and Sam Fortini to do battle once again. Smith's been a very dominant ruckman in the Upper Great Southern League this season. I think he wins it over the top once again. Anglin, I think, ground level shoveled it out. It was good to Ryan Melvin. He goes back doors to Flavel. His kick towards centre half forward was excellent. Peary was underneath it. He's marked the ball. He's 70 metres from the goal face. He goes for the short kick. Ryan Melvin's made good ground down the field, right on the 50-metre arc. Has the ball. He looks wide. Fortini was there. He's going to go with a long kick, put it out in front. Was it Diolio? Is that the name I'm looking for? Hand pass went back doors at ground level. That might have been him. It was a nice pick-up. Tackle. It's on the left half forward flank. A bit of a scrum forms coming through. Was Jacob Scorer with a degree of toughness. Umpire blows the whistle, and we will have a ball up. Left half forward flank area. Fortini, Smith, Smith, a couple of the big battle there between the two giants as it comes to ground level once again. Bit of a slog in there, trying to burst his way out. It comes to Melvin. He was held without it for mind, and he's going to come up with a free kick. So Ryan Melvin sees the pass. So it's Peary. No, he went long. We're coming out. It was a good mark taken in defence by Hughes, I think. Jordan Hughes, right back pocket for the Boddington Eagles. Little kick forward to scorer. And Jacob Scorer. The little tank. Likes to go through pretty hard. Goes towards Cabalza, who digs it up for very low down. And Harry Cabalza. They're just piecing it together. Goes with the long kick. It's a good kick too to Riley Smith. Well, bit of a blunder. Matty White's trying to pick it up though, back of the pack. Great work. He knocks it back towards Jimmy Gillespie. He's picked up, dispossessed. He ends up at ground level. Coming through was Angwin. Little sideways kick to Duffy. That was Ryan Duffy. He's wrapped up and going nowhere. Umpire blows the whistle and we will have a ball up. It's on right centre wing for the Boddington Eagles, right in front of the commentary box. As Rucks set themselves, Fortini certainly going to give Riley Smith a tough day today, the Boddington Ruckman. Ball to be thrown in. And there, number 19, is Spalding. Even looks a little bit like a smaller version of Earl Spalding, doesn't he?
Yep.
So the ball is to be thrown in. Smith worked his way to the front. Good stuff, taken by Kirk. That was Luke. High kick up and under. Duffy was there. Ryan over the ball. Tries to tie it up at centre half back. Damien Mayolo was there as well. Umpire again blows the whistle. We will have a ball up. Rucks to set himself. Smith again wins it down. Spark was there as a pick-up, but he's quickly collared. Good tackle by Kirk. And it was a tackle, not a tickle. You never know what happens in those packs. As once again, we will have a ball up. Big pack of players around it. Ground level. Smith tried to go through. Good work. That was Sherry. Ben kick forward. Padwick was in front. He's marked the ball. Gee, like a good forward should. And just waiting in front. So, Lloyd Padwick to... well, he's already got one early, hasn't he? So, he's going to be kicking on goal number 76 here in the first term. Nice bit of play. Standing the mark once again, I think it is Whitworth. In comes Padwick. Just guides it onto his boot, but it goes right. One behind only. A bad miss. Tilmar scoreboard. 1-2 to the Boddington Eagles. Yet to score Wickepin Warriors, although the Warriors did threaten just a while ago. First quarter brought to you by GB Gillespie and Sons for all your engineering and fabrication needs in Boddington and the Great Southern region and the Peel region. Fraser Whitwell, let's see if he can do a little bit better this time. And he says, bugger, I'm going to drive it out a bit longer. Goes wide. Riley Smith floated across. Probably dropped what he could have taken. It went to ground level. Pack forms. It's a little bit desperate out there. Umpire blows the whistle. And we will have a ball up. Far side of the oval. Smith and Fortini renew their acquaintance. Spark tried to go through the pack. He's tackled, going nowhere. No prior opportunity, says the umpire. Ben Sherry was the man laying the tackle. As Rucks go for it once again. It was almost a bit of a waltz between the two ruckmen. Ground level. Good stuff. Was it Gillespie? No, that was Gemelli over the top. He ends up with Harry Cabalza. He laid the quick hand pass off. Boddington go forward. Mark has been taken out there by Spalding. Spalding with the ball, squares it up towards centre half, forward, Giles Morton through his hands, ground level, Duffy shoveled out the backs, picked up by Padwick, heavy traffic, it's a good hand pass back to Giles Morton, swings it back to Padwick, great work Boddington and Lloyd Padwick, and a beautiful little snap on goal. Goal on the board for the Boddington Eagles, perhaps a contender for the Sports Power Narrogin. Goal of the day, Toolmart scoreboard. 2-2 to the Boddington Eagles. Wickepin Warriors yet to score here in the first quarter, brought to you by GB Gillespie and Sons.
Yeah, it's a good bit of work by young Cal Giles Morton, and he just stayed in the contest 2 or 3 efforts, and just ended up winning the footy and dished it out to Lloyd, who kicked a nice little snap around his body and brought up his second goal.
Okay, good work to the Boddington Eagles, and certainly good ball movement. In the forward line, Padwick, well, he's just such a dangerous man around the ball. Loves them goals. Rucks again, set themselves, they fly in. Smith was great over the top to Kirk. Quick hand pass back doors to Ben Sherry. Kick goes forward, tumbles towards Gemelli. He's in front. It was a nice pick up just outside 50. Good long bomb by Gemelli. Gee whiz. It hit the post, I think, in the end. One behind only. 2 goals, 3 to the Boddington Eagles on the Toolmart scoreboard. Kick came in, and Jimmy Gillespie, gee, Fraser Whitworth, he's having a horror run at full back. Seriously. Get someone else in there.
Yeah, I think he might lose those kick-out duties very shortly.
Oh, well, he's kicked into a little bit of a breeze as well. It just held up. Jimmy Gillespie, well, we know he can take a really terrific mark, Jimmy Gillespie. So he will kick from 35 metres out. Wind behind him. Kick off his boot. Well, it's pretty good, but just to the right. One behind only. Toolmart scoreboard, 2 goals, 4 to the Boddington Eagles, letting the Wickepin Warriors yet to score. So certainly a lot of attacking going on by the Boddington Eagles. They had a few sautés into the forward line.
We've got to change Kev kicking out.
Okay, I might be Dowling, is it?
Howen?
Howen, is it, number 1? Yep, okay. Normally on the wing. Well, he takes off. He runs a good 15 metres and drives the long kick out wide. Smith was there. Front of the pack was taken. Flavel, was it? No?
Yep.
I think it is. Good hand pass inboard. Great work by the Warriors as they piece it forward. Kick went forward. It's on the right half forward flank. Good evasive skills though, but it ends up with Riley Smith. He hand passes back wide. In there was... I think I'm just looking for player 20 out there. I haven't got him written down, I think. Might be Andrew Harris, is it? For the...
Yeah, Andrew Harris.
Andrew Harris. Okay, I got him scrubbed out. That's the trouble. Okay, try again. So, the guys, so right half forward flank. This time, Smith, he's strong. Play on's the call. Pack forms. Hand pass goes wide. Howen it comes to. Left foot. It's a long kick into the forward line. Big reach, ground level. Under a bit of pressure, Boddington Eagles playing. The free kick's been coming up. Play on's the call. It might have been Holter that was working his way through the pack. Comes out to Matt White. Delivers the kick out wide to Giles Morton. Is it? Right centre wing almost taken head high. He's going to come up with a free kick here as it comes through. And a free kick goes the way of Giles Morton for the Boddington Eagles on right centre wing. Little kick forward was good to Reynolds. Reynolds with the ball. Not sure. Hand pass goes to Kirk. That was to Luke Kirk, and his kick forward was magnificent to Lloyd Padwick, who leads just so beautifully well. And he's marked the ball some 45 metres out from goal. Probably kick from 50, I'd say, which should be no troubles to Lloyd Padwick. He's got a magnificent kick on him.
Yeah, a little bit of breeze behind him, so distance won't be an issue for Lloyd with this one.
Going for team goal number 3 for the Boddington Eagles, Padwick. Any paces, kick from outside 50, plenty of distance. Gee, it's a good 65 metre drop punt, I reckon. Straight through the middle, goal on the board. Toolmart scoreboard, Boddington Eagles, 3 goals, 4 leading. Wickepin Warriors yet to score, and the Warriors probably need to really try and clamp down here rather than not try and get that lead out too far.
Yeah, they've had some good passages of play, and I think that win might be a little bit more tricky than what we think sitting in here, Big K. You know, some of the balls just dropped a little bit forward to some of the Wiki forwards in that last forward entry, and then a couple of balls have carried coming out of the back half of Boddington, so it might be just a little bit tricky, I think, once they settle down, and I think it'll even up a bit more.
Yep, GB Gillespie and Sons sponsoring, and phone Gaz are on 98839 221 for all your engineering and fabrication needs in the Peel and Great Southern region. And good luck to Boddington Eagles on there from Gazza. Great stuff. Back to the centre we go once again. Smith, he's a hard man to beat, wins it down to Kirk. Kirk quickly on his boots, sends it long and forward, getting back. It was a good effort, good mark by Wilson. He got the quick hand pass out the back, goes back towards Miller, who's out there, gets it on his boot and sent it forward. Now Wilson at ground level, did well, picked it up, got the kick away to right half back. It was taken down there as running through was, might be Roger Ballard. And it's gone out of, well, it's come up to Howen now to a free kick. I didn't quite spot that one. I was trying to pick out Roger Ballard. So Howen goes with the kick. It falls short. Spark was there, bounced off his chest, little kick forward, goes straight to left half back flank. Eagles, was it scorer? Not sure. Went with a long kick into the forward line. Jimmy Gillespie ran onto it beautifully. Good evasive skills. Intelligent kick goes out wide. Matty White has got an absolute field in front of him. He's going to have a bounce as well, says Matt. He says, righto, where are you, Lloyd? There he is. He puts it out in front of him. Padwick runs onto it. It's inside his attacking 50-metre arc. He goes back doors, sees Cabalza. Gee whiz, he almost got cleaned up. Coming through was Flavel. Hand pass ends up now to Melvin. That was Ryan. He gets the kick, and it's good, and it's out wide. Mark's being taken out there by Harris. Laid the hand pass off to Howland. Good running play to Perry. Back to Howland. Howland looks forward. He's kicked it into Riley Smith, who's got in the way at ground level. Kyle Metcalf was there at centre half forward. He just can't quite get it. He's going to come up with a free kick, though. Holding the ball, I'd suggest. So he goes with the kick. It was long. Coming out, big whack on that Boddington player. It wasn't Matty White. He gets up, though. Ball's at ground level. Nice pick up there. Was it scorer? Sends the little kick out. It was great to Giles Morton. And Giles Morton on right half back flank for the Boddington Eagles. Squares it up. Goes inboard to Kirk. And Luke Kirk switches play. Beautiful kick. And out there, looks like Reynolds. Goes with a kick forward to left half back. Inboard comes a player there. I think it was Nichols. Sent it inboard. Now the kick forward. Flavel runs onto it. Cabalza was a good tackle. He's going to get pinged as well. And that might be a contender for the awkward refund depot wage and tackle of the day. Meanwhile, it's down the field. Lloyd Padwick turns, snaps on goal. Goal on the board for the Boddington Eagles. Umpire let it flow. That was good umpiring as well.
To behind.
Oh, was it? God, I was getting all excited. Okay, well, let's get it. Let's rein it in, Kev. Right?
I think it might have been touched off the boot.
Oh yeah, maybe it was. So 3 goals, 5. So coming in, Fraser Whitwer. He's back on duty again. The kick went in. It was good. Was it a mark taken and paid? It is, and it might be to
Kyle Metcalf.
Kyle Metcalf. It is down the field. Kick forward was good to Duffy. I think it was Jethro. He's on just forward of right half back flank, or just about right on it. Duffy, far side of the oval. Kick was good out there. Perry was on the end of it. He's marked it. Kieran Perry, right centre wing. For the Wickepin Warriors. Kick forward to Spark was good. Had to reach for it. Just keeping possession of the ball, the Warriors. Another little kick forward was excellent. Found its mark out there. Was it Fortini? It is, right half forward flank. Sam Fortini for the Wickepin Warriors. He looks, not a huge amount of movement. Now it's on, drills the pass. It's been touched, ground level. Picking up was Duffy, I think. He's been accosted in the forward pocket area. And the umpire blew the whistle. And we'll have a ball up at some 35, 40 metres out from the Wickepin Warriors goal. As they set themselves once again. Fortini, Smith. It's a bit of a struggle between those two lads. Sherry over the top. That was Ben. Shoveled it out. Was good to Cabalza. Cabalza out of defence. It was a beautiful kick out in front of Matty White, I think, charging out. Through come Ryan Duffy. Bit of a hip and shoulder. Spalding toe pokes the ball out in front of himself. How's the pick up? No, he left it behind. Goes back in after the ball. And it was Whitwer actually involved there. As coming through, Spalding got a big shove, I think, and he's going to come up with a free kick for the Boddington Eagles. So, it's Spalding, son of Earl Spalding. Beautiful long kick. Padwick used his body brilliantly, took possession of the ball, tumbles it towards the goal face. It's hit the post. Would have been a magnificent goal, but one behind only. Tilmart scoreboard, 3 goals, 6 to the Boddington Eagles. They've missed a few, with Wickepin Warriors having not troubling the scoreboard just yet. So, Ryan Duffy in defence. Him and McWord are looking very similar out there on the footy field with their shiny, bald heads. Sorry, guys. Kick coming across to Howland, the left footer. Sees Wilson and goes out wide. I think that's Regan Wilson. And it's gone out of bounds. We'll have a throw in. It's about 65 metres around from the Boddington Eagles goal here in the first term, brought to you by GB Gillespie and Sons. And they're for all your engineering and fabrication needs in the Peel and the Great Southern region. Gaz is the man. He says, "Go, Boddington Eagles." The ball's thrown in. Smith comes at the back of the pack. Spark quickly on his boot. Centre forward goes straight there to Kirk, though. That was Dylan Kirk, and looks for the bro coming out. And Luke Kirk's on the end of it. He marks it some 47 metres out, directly in front of goal for the Boddington Eagles. Good work there, Rob.
Yeah, it was, and it all starts with their ruckman, Riley Smith. I think he's been Sam Fortini's doing a pretty good job, but Riley's just got that extra little bit of height, but his ruck work around the clearances has been outstanding.
Certainly has. He's a very good player. In comes Kirk. He's going to kick from right on 50. Powerful kick. It's a ripper. Goal on the board. A big long bomb to Luke Kirk, perhaps a contender for the Sports Power Narrogin goal of the day. It was a beauty. A big bomb. Toolmart scoreboard, 4 goals, 6. It is to the Boddington Eagles. Wickepin Warriors in a little bit of trouble here in the first term, going against a bit of a breeze and yet to trouble the scoreboard. And once again, it was GB Gillespie and Sons, and I didn't get that phone number out to you the last time. Gazza, 98839221, and that's GB Gillespie and Sons down there in Boddington, doing all the engineering and fabrication work around the area. Rucks set themselves again. This time it goes to ground level, working his way out. Hand pass came out from, was it Gillespie, went back doors. It went to ground level, holding the ball, says the umpire. Good tackle by Melvin. Play on's the call from the umpire now. Goes long into the forward line. Diolio was there. He shoveled the ball forward. At ground level was a kick on goal as well. Gee, I was behind the play. And it was Jethro Duffy who's kicked a good goal. Rob, did you get a good look at it?
I just saw it spill out. It was a great bit of work through the middle of the ground, and Corey DeLulio got his hands on it. He just sort of fumbled at the last minute, but he was good enough to get it out by hands to Jeffro Duffy, who nice little left-footed check side through the goals.
Great, and a contender, I would suggest also for the Sports Power Narrogin goal of the day. So great to see Wickepin on the scoreboard. And good work out of the centre of the ground as well. I think Ryan Melvin came up with a good tackle and a free kick. He didn't get to kick the ball because it was play on call from the umpire. So good umpiring to mine. So down to ground level. Ryan Melvin again drives it long. Metcalf was in front. It was fisted away though. Ground level. Good bit of work. Picked up and Spark got the kick forward under a bit of pressure. Ends up with Diolio. Snapped on goal. Gee, right on the goal line it was touched. One behind only. Could have easily been another goal on the Toolmart scoreboard. 4 goals, 6 to the Boddington Eagles. 1 goal, 1 to the Wickepin Warriors. And all of a sudden they've got a bit of a spark about them, the Warriors. Kick came in. Mark's been taken there by Dylan Kirk. Well, he's looking pretty trim and fit too, Rob. I can tell you that. The kick goes long towards Jimmy Gillespie. 2-on-1 situation should favour the Wickepin Warriors, and it was a beautiful pick-up by Spark, and the kick forward was excellent, and Duffy was on the end of it. Jethro Duffy, he's got a bit of a limp up when he's come down, so he's just landed a bit awkward. Hopefully hasn't hurt an ankle or something. But he's going to hand pass. He goes to Howen. Howen's normally a good kick, but he kicked it into the man on the mark, which is Corbin Holter, who did very well. Holter, well, he kicked the ball. His boot nearly went as far as the ball with the kick, and Mark's been taken out there by Giles Morton, who goes wide. And down further, Lewis Parsons takes the mark now, and he's also in the ruck, Lewis Parsons, so giving Riley Smith a bit of a break. He goes along with a kick. Spark, well, he's going to pay the mark. Sherry was in front. Was Sherry in front. Reckons he got a push in the back, but not to be. It was a nice little capture by Spark, and he goes to Melvin. That was Ryan Melvin. He goes with a powerful kick into the forward line. Pack sets itself. Diolio coming through. Great work by Flavel. Hand pass to Perry. He's wrapped up in a big solid tackle, though. Was it Jamelli? Not sure.
Yeah, Jamelli.
It was, and that is a contender for the all-good refund depot wage and tackle of the day. Write it down, Rob. It was a ripper. Kick forward was excellent. Found its mark to Spalding. Spalding through half-back. He's going to kick the ball wide. Found his target out there in kick it. But at the same time, the siren sounds, and we will have the score line is 4 goals, 6 to the Boddington Eagles, leading the Wickepin Warriors. 1 goal, 1. With me in commentary this afternoon is Rob Kirk, and Rob, it was a very good first term by the Boddington Eagles. 4 goals, 6. They could have kicked a lot more goals, actually. They really peppered away.
Yeah, they could have, Big K. It was a pretty interesting first quarter. I think both sides, probably just lacked a little bit. Like I said, I think in the call, the wind's probably a little bit more of a factor than we think sitting in here. Just that cross breeze and just saw a couple of kicks, drop a bit short. But the inaccuracy, early on, I think is a pretty much a given in modern footy now. But there's some they should have kicked. But I thought the second half of that quarter, I thought when Riley Smith went out of the ruck, Sam Fortini started to get on top, and he gave their mids a little bit more of a look and sort of got them going forward a bit. But other than, overall, it was probably a very even quarter of footy between the two sides. And I look forward to the second quarter.
Okay, good stuff. Rob Kirk in commentary this afternoon. Thanks very much to GB Gillespie and Sons for sponsoring the first term for all your engineering and fabrication needs in the Peel and Great Southern region. Good luck to Boddington Eagles today. Phone Gaza 98839221. Thanks very much. Second quarter will be coming up soon, and we'll be looking at pipeline welding and installation, of course, for all your welding and pipeline work. Is Russell Reynolds. We'll touch on that. We just make mention it is the Liberty Rural match of the day. Kelvin Andrews is the man, 0488 678 018, delivering fuel all through the Great Southern region. They've got the best price, they've got the best deals, and get the Liberty Rural team on your side. Also bringing you this little segment is... of course, flipping it back is Peter Rundle, MLA, and Peter's got that office up there in Narrogin. Give him a call if you need to speak to him on 988 11225, doing a fantastic job. Is Peter going to take a quick break? Come back very soon with Big K Footy, second term, coming up very soon.
Big Duffy and Aguirre, completely exactly the same.
I know. Well, initially, then it just takes a while. Like, oh, fuck, shit. I've probably got a live recording going on here, so
That's
which one I swear. Yeah, they look exactly the same. They're both bald, they're both ugly, so it's hard to tell the difference. I might say that on air as well.
Imagine that. I was going to say, Fraser Whitty kicking out a full back, mate.
Run!
Maybe just
So I was trying to help him blaming the breeze, kicking into that breeze.
Well, that second one, but the first one was just a horror.
Yeah.
I got a quarter time score from Wagen as well.
Yeah, and you just call, when we come back on,
Yeah.
just call him out.
2-1 to 5-5, Brookton Pingelly up.
Yeah. I saw a Colts game when Subiaco was a final. Guy McKenna was a kid, he was kicking out a full back. Alan Jakovich was on the mark, kicked it straight to Alan Jakovich. Instead of playing on, he took the mark, stopped, marked his mark, walked back, pretty much waved to the crowd and kicked the goal. He's like a prick.
Yeah, he was, he played
a
it.
bit of a freak.
He was
He was a freak.
Yeah,
Bloody thief.
he was, yeah. When I was having a run down at South Sea, he got caught for stealing then.
Yeah.
And
Was it Merv Dilla's money?
I'm not sure whose it was, and then then he come back to the club, and then they just said, oh yeah, look, he's coming back, but look, just ignore the bastard for a while. They didn't know how bad everyone, what it is and that, because he's just a thief.
He was, yeah. No, he's a shocking bit of gear.
Yeah, actually. Anyway, so.
So the score's good, the time's good, we're doing a good job. You're just getting the players a few wrong, and that's lovely.
Oh, it takes a little bit of time, and then I get it right, and then I bugger it up again later on, usually.
The microphone's still on.
Yeah, and I'm just, when we were talking there before, I thought, oh, okay, yeah, it's a bit hard to, yeah.
When did the Dockers start?
We're only human.
Very soon.
Sure, we'll get some AFL scores too,
Bloody Darcy's out and I put Taberner in.
So we've got
I
McWhirter.
never played Taberner.
Alan Kicker might be 13, is he?
No, 13 is Zach Ford.
Jeez.
Just found out. It's 24-1. Geelong are up.
I think we're stuffed. We'll lose the next two. Water beat us at Soul Greater than Sydney.
Zach Ford.
Taberner should be on.
Okay, Norm, I'll give you a 10-second count in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, thanks, Norm. Big Go football Saturday afternoon, a day early. Liberty Rural match of the day. The Wickepin Warriors are hosting the Boddington Eagles. The Boddington Eagles are 4 goals, 6-30, leading the Warriors 1 goal, 1-7 after the first term. With me in commentary this afternoon, Rob Kirk. And what's a beautiful afternoon for football, Rob?
Oh, absolutely amazing day. Sun's out. The oval looks an absolute treat. It's a great effort by the Wickepin Footy Club. This oval always is in pretty good nick, but today I think is outstanding. Just quickly, Big K got a quarter-time score from Wagen. It's Brookton Pingelly 5 goals 5 to the Wagen Bulldogs 2 goals 1.
Okay, yeah, football on today in downtown Wagen as well. And the second term coming up will be brought to you by Pipeline Welding and Installation, and Russell Reynolds is your man for all your welding and pipeline work. Give him a call on 0427 180 664. And of course his young fella in Blake Reynolds out playing here today for the Boddington Eagles, and a good young footballer he is too. Okay, well, we're not too far from commencement here of the second term. And, well, the Wickepin Warriors, maybe with a bit of a use of the breeze, as the central umpire holds the ball aloft, and rucks set themselves. Riley Smith opposed to Sam Fortini. They go high. No one touches the ball. Went to ground level. Spark through heavy traffic. Got tackled. He got his boot onto the ball. Fortini's under it, as with Smith. Brian Melvin was just beautiful reading off the pack. Put it on his boot very quickly and tumbles it out to left forward flank. Harry Cabalza leads the race for the ball. Howland's there as well. Bit of a one-on-one duel between the ones, and they've got the ball piled up there on the left half forward flank, and we will have a throw up or throw in from the umpire. So it's a throw up as the number one's tangled. Riley Smith, no clear knock, ground level, quick hand pass, ends up out with Howland. Warriors going forward. Great body work down there. Was that Medcalf? No, it might be Jukes. Matty Jukes, I reckon.
Jukes, yep.
Gee, that was great body use. That is a contender for the Katanning Travel Centre mark of the day, a beauty, and a goal-scoring opportunity early for the Wickepin Warriors. And they need it too, the Warriors. So Matty Jukes, he's in the forward line. He's there to kick goals. And in he comes. Right foot. Bit of a sideways kick off his boot. Looked pretty damn good. Straight through the middle. Goal on the board for the Warriors. Toolmart scoreboard. Boddington Eagles. A 4 goals 6 leading the Wickepin Warriors. 2 goals 1 here in the second term. And a good early goal to the Wickepin Warriors, Rob.
Yeah, it was. Nice bit of perseverance on that outer side there by young Howe, and he's been quite impressive at the start of this game. So got a pretty good left foot on him, and that was just a good bit of body work in the forward 50 by Matty Jukes, and quality players go back and finish, and he certainly did that.
He certainly did, as the ball works its way back to the centre once again. Umpy's doing a pretty good job too, as he gets back to the centre line. Of course, second quarter brought to you by Pipeline Welding and Installation, Russell Reynolds, as the ball will be thrown up. Ruck set themselves. Smith, not sure. Sam Fortini got the best of it. Sherry, though, who pounced on it very quickly. Hand pass to Cabalza. The running Cabalza. Went for a bounce. A cheeky bounce, too. Goes with a long kick into the forward line. Gemelli was there. Keeps the ball out in front of him. Matt Gemelli quickly onto his boot. Into the corridor. The kick goes. Tumbles right into the corridor. Look out. Padwick's there. Back doors with a hand pass. Trying to run onto the ball. Once again was Padwick. Pulled down. Then play on's the call from the umpire. 25 metres out from goal. He's going to blow the whistle. And we'll have a ball up. Gee, it was desperate. Desperate defensive work. Fortini, he'll be in the ruck. Opposed to Mayola, I think it was. Big slap on the ball comes to Kirk. That was Luke Topo from Flavel. And Kirk's been unfairly dealt with. And I reckon he's coming up with a free kick here. And he will only be 35, 40 metres out from goal.
Yeah, I think he's pretty lucky to get that one, Big K. I think he might have put a bit of mayo on that one.
Bit of an actor like his old man, is he, Rob?
Oh, no, he's better than that.
Okay, no, well, he's a quality footballer, and that's what happens when you're near the ball and you're in front. Then he comes. Luke Kirk, kick off his boot. Was a little bit just off the side. Big fly and big mark taken down there.
Jimmy.
In the forward line, and it's Jimmy Gillespie. Well, hang on. What's the call? It's behind the line. It's 1 point.
Oh.
Okay, so on the Toolmart scoreboard, 4 goals, 7 to the Boddington Eagles, leading the Wickepin Warriors 2 goals, 1 here in the second term. Old Fraser, he's not getting caught short this time. Goes with a big thump and 65-metre kick right out to left half-back flank area. It came to ground level. Hand pass flopped out over the top, was good. Back to Spark, the running Spark down. Jukes is in front. It was a nice gather. Tight turning by Matty Jukes. His kick was beautiful as he went forward. McWhirter has marked it. He's looking for the hand pass. He lays it back off. The long kick comes in right to the goal square. Gee whiz, it would have been a fantastic goal. It's gone through for 1 behind only on the Toolmart scoreboard. 4 goals, 7 to the Boddington Eagles, 2 goals, 2 to the Wickepin Warriors. Good play, Warriors. Kick comes in defence. Little kick forward was good. With the ball there was our man in 20, which Kevin dig it up. It's Nichols. Laid it out. Kick went forward towards the centre of the ground. Players over the ball. Umpire lets it go. We're going to have a ball up. It's that centre half forward for the Wickepin Warriors. And hang on. The free kick's being picked out of it. It's going to go to Diolio, who goes with a long kick forward. Jukes used his body. Corbin Holter in front. It was a beautiful grab. A good contender for the Katanning Travel Centre. Mark of the day. The kick was a little bit sloppy to Cabalza. Through came Howe, and he almost made something out of that. It's gone to the boundary line. We'll have a throw in. It's just inside the attacking 50-metre arc, I think. Right on the line, I'd say. A bit of a throw in. But, gee, a good grab by Corbin Holter deep in defence.
Yeah, it was a good pressure mark, wasn't it? You know, he was under a fair bit of pressure back there, and
okay, well,
it's a bit going off the ball.
Kieran Peary's come up with a free kick inside the attacking 50-metre arc for the Wickepin Warriors. Not sure what it's all about, but the kick comes in long and strong. Back of the pack. Holder was it over the ball. Tried to follow through. No, it wasn't. It was Holder, I should say. It's at ground level. A whistle on play, and the Boddington defender is going to come up with a free kick. And it is Holter. Well, he's certainly standing his ground here deep in defence for the Boddington Eagles. He goes with the kick, hugs the boundary line. It was a good kick. Giles Morton was in front on his chest, took the easy mark. And a little help there as it went through from Kyle Medcalf as well with a little hip and shoulder. Holter now provides the lead out of defence, marks the ball inside his defensive 50-metre arc. This kick was good though. Goes out wide. How's the bounce? It was a good pick out there by Nichols, who turns, gets the kick away to Cabalza. The running Cabalza. Very good clash out there between these two. Harry Cabalza and Josh Howan. Kick inboard was excellent. Mark's being taken by Dylan Kirk. He goes deep, long into the forward line. Padwick in front, couldn't quite rein it in. Front of the pack, hand pass, ends up with Spark. He lays it off to Melvin, couldn't find him with it though. Good pick up by Jamelli, one way then the other. He goes back inboard, and the kick goes forward. I think it was from Sherry, who was under pressure. And he's going to come up with the
I think it's a relayed free kick. I think he got
dealt with after the kick. And a free kick is going to go towards the Boddington Eagles, and it might be with Spalding, I think.
Campbell Spalding, yeah.
Yep, Campbell Spalding. So he got dealt with. It was a late charge, I think, into the back of Ben Sherry.
Yeah, I didn't quite see it. From what I saw, it didn't look much in it, but the umpire's obviously in a better spot than what I am.
Okay, Campbell Spalding. Well, Earl Spalding in attendance today as well, watching his young bloke play. In he comes. It's a powerful, it's a long kick. It's a beautiful kick. It's a goal on the board for the Boddington Eagles. Toolmart scoreboard, 5 goals, 7 to the Boddington Eagles, leading the Wickepin Warriors 2 goals, 2. And this second term brought to you by Pipeline Welding and Installation. For all your welding and pipeline work, call 0427 180 664. Russell Reynolds is the man. But a goal on the board for the Boddington Eagles, Rob.
Yeah, probably one they needed, just to steady a bit. Like Wickepin have had most of the play this quarter and have been playing some pretty good footy. So that was just probably a nice little steadier for the Boddington Eagles.
Okay, works his way back to the centre once again, and look, the Wickepin Warriors have certainly been attacking. They've just got to get goals on the board for Teeny, but Smith went high down to Matty White, couldn't quite take it. Kirk was good, used his body well, out to Ben Sherry. A quick little shove out that way. Sherry drives the long kick into the forward line. It tumbles towards left forward pocket region, ground level. It was a good pick up deep in defence, and a sweeping hand pass went towards is Whitwer. He was under pressure, shoveled it out towards Ryan Melvin one way, then the other. They can't lay a finger on him. His kick to Howland was excellent. It was an underground pass, but it worked well. Goes long to Perry. Can't quite rein it in. Who's there? Cabalza. He gets met with a hip and shoulder from Duffy. Hand pass over the top. Ends up back with Cabalza. He goes back doors. Good work. Boddington Eagles coming out of defence. Once again backwards to player. And Sherry, I think, drills the pass forward. It was a great kick right half forward flank to Matt Gemelli. Gemelli for the Boddington Eagles. Long kick into the forward line. Pack forwards. Big fist on play down there, but a whistle on play as well. Free kick. You're in front. And the Boddington Eagles, through Padwick, who was in front, was interfered with, and he's come up with a kick. Well, umpires closer than what we are, Rob.
They are, yep. And it doesn't matter. They'll always be right.
Well, absolutely. And look, if you're a forward and you're playing in front and they've got to come from behind, well, there's always that chance that you might pick up on that free kick as well. So Lloyd Padwick, in he comes. Nice kick off his boot. Umpire gets across, though, right across, one behind only. 5 goals, 8 to the Boddington Eagles, leading the Wickepin Warriors 2 goals, 2. Fraser Whitwer, he's going to charge out and send another big 65-metre drop punt. Could even be further. Right out was fisted away by Metcalf. Ground level. Diolio got the hand pass. Howland's been playing a good game. He's run out of terra firma, though. He's out of bounds, and we'll have a throw in. It's on the right half forward flank region for the Boddington Eagles, in between there and the wing on the far side of the ground. The Wickepin Warriors need a few more goals on the board here in the second term. Rucks go to it. Whistle and play. What was it? Fortini? Is he held without the ball? I think so.
Yeah.
Sam Fortini, the ruckman, comes up with it. Goes forward to Spark, was it? Left centre wing. Spark. Duffy, big, he was in front, big fly from behind, ground level, Perry, I think. Good pick up, and almost the mark taken. Comes to McWhirter, wheels around, it's a kick into the corridor. No one's home except for Giles Morton for the Boddington Eagles. He just steadies, his kick to Riley Smith is a beauty. Finds him, he's willing to lay it off. Matty White was running, quick hand pass forward to Cabalza, was it? Fell over at the psychological moment. Fortini's picked it up. He's dispossessed, holding the ball, says the umpire, and that is a contender for the All Good Refund Depot Wagen tackle of the day. And Harry Cabalza, well, he's fast. He applied the pressure. Kick now to Kirk. Luke Kirk on the end of the ball. Boddington swings the hand pass. It was wide. Down to a player there in Nichols, I think. 20. Austin Nichols. I called him Austin before, but one part of his name right. And goes forward to Riley Smith. Smith tries to place it right forward pocket. Jimmy Gillespie on a howling lead to the right forward pocket has marked the ball for the Boddington Eagles. Good movement from the Boddington Eagles forward line.
Yes, definitely. It's going to be a pretty hard shot from out there in that pocket, though.
Oh, the harder it is, the more Jimmy likes it, I think. Jimmy Gillespie for the Eagles. And it will take a very good kick from there. In he comes. Drives it in right to the top of the goal square. Big pack, big fist. Knocked across the face of goal. Ground levels picked up by Ryan Melvin. His little kick forward was good. Howland's had a lot of possessions. He marks the ball. He's in defence. Still inside his defensive 50-metre arc. Not sure which way to go. Now he's called to play on. He wants to switch play, but could be a dangerous kick, and he elects not to in the end. Wise move, I'd say. Big fly from Ryan Melvin. Almost brought down a beauty. Flicked it out the top. It was there. Metcalf was dispossessed. In there going hard was it Riley Smith. Good tackle. Umpire blew the whistle, though. We'll have a ball up. It's just out towards right half forward flank for the Boddington Eagles. Far side of the oval. Fortini and Smith set to get accompanied again No clear knock ground level. Kirk was beautiful with quick hands to Harry Cabalza. Put it on his boot, sent it forward. Pirri was at the end of it, though, for the Wickepin Warriors. How's the bounce? Getting back with scorer. Coming out was McWhirter. He's held without the ball for mine. He's going to come up with a free kick. And McWhirter, he looks inboard. The kick was good. He found his target there. Mark's been taken by 20. Who?
Andrew Harris.
The trouble is I got the name and the wrong number, of course. Again, going forward, Metcalf was in front. Outside 50. This is promising. How's the kick going forward, though? Jukes was there. Used his body brilliantly. Great pick-up, snap on goal. And goal on the board for the Wickepin Warriors, a contender for the Sports Power Narrogin. Goal of the day. He's a marvel, Matty Jukes. He's the exactly like a Lloyd Padwick at the opposite end, isn't he?
Yeah, very clever player. Just held his ground. It was probably unlucky. Young Giles Morton did well to get back off that wing to give his defender a bit of a chop out, but just didn't quite hold his feet. And Jukes read it pretty well offhand, and very smart player around goal, and he finished.
Okay, well, on the Toolmart scoreboard, 5 goals, 8 to the Boddington Eagles, 3 goals, 2 to the Wickepin Warriors, 38 plays, 20, and this second term, of course, is brought to you by Pipeline Welding and Installation for all your welding and pipeline work. Russell Reynolds is the man. 0427 180 664. Give him a call. Here at the Liberty Rural match of the day. And a beautiful game of football it is. Rucks go to it. Smith maybe, but Kirk stands up strong in the tackle. He can't get rid of an umpire. Says, give it to me, boys. We'll go again. As Kirk's lifted up. It's pretty breezy out there. It might even be picking up a little bit. It comes to ground level. Back to Kirk. Quick hand pass. Back doors was good to Dylan Kirk. One way then the other. Drives the long kick forward. Gemelli's underneath it. He marks it on his chest. Quickly into the corridor. It's a beautiful kick. Sherry was there. He found him. Ben Sherry. One way right in Melbourne. Almost got him. Got the kick though in. It was a good kick. It's gone long and wide. Mark's been taken out there by Spalding. Spalding for the Boddington Eagles. Well, it was just well pieced, wasn't it? Well put together.
Yeah, it was pretty smart in the middle of the ground. I thought Dylan Kirky sort of sold a little bit of candy there in the middle. I don't think he meant to and come back the other way. It worked out pretty well in the end. It found Matt Gemelli, who got the ball onto Ben Sherry, which ends up with Spalding having a shot on goal. Well,
his previous kick on goal was pretty good too. So, in he comes, Spalding. Big, long, powerful kick off the ball. He's hit the post. So Campbell Spalding is his name, and Toolmart scoreboard is 5 goals, 9 to the Boddington Eagles, leading the Wickepin Warriors 3 goals, 2. Ball is in. Ryan Melvin marks it. He's on the end of it. Went to lay the hand pass off, but he goes with a kick now wide. It was good out there. Marking it was Spark. He's on left half back flank for the Warriors. It's a good long kick. McWhirter just went underneath it. Charging back was a player there in Holter, but also meeting it was Jordan Hughes. He got the hand pass forward, and a nice capture almost to Giles Morton, was it? Went to ground level. It's floating around out there. Great bit of work by Spalding, or was it? Through the pack. That was excellent stuff. Kick forward, Padwick. It was a great take, and he looks and just chips it inboard, and driving back down was Spalding, and Campbell Spalding's marked the ball once again. Pretty effective forward line in operation here from the Boddington Eagles.
Yeah, Campbell Spalding's been quite impressive. He just knows which spots to lead into, and he had plenty of time then, and just given too much latitude by the Wickepin defender on that occasion.
And Rob, as well, Campbell Spalding has been playing with Boddington for a fair while, or has he been a late inclusion?
No, he's been in all year. Had a couple of weeks off when he went on some trip, but been back in the last few weeks.
Okay, well, he's come in. He's just shanked it a bit to the right. On the Toolmart scoreboard, 5 goals, 10 to the Boddington Eagles, 3 goals, 2 to the Wickepin Warriors. And the ball's on its way back in. Mark's taken on the far side of the ground by Fraser Whitwer. I think he'll be wanting to kick it as long as he can. And he comes. It's another thumping kick. It is
Beautiful
far
kick.
side. It is. And Pirri, was it? That was a beautiful capture by him in the right position. Wants to get on with the job. Puts it into the corridor. Has the kick. It was pretty good coming out. It's fisted away. Matty Jukes tries to keep the ball in front of him. And he's going to get a free kick because he was in front. And he got a bit of a shove in the back. And the umpires have been paying it all day.
They have.
Matty Jukes. He's going to unload. Gee, he's got the wind behind. It's a good 60-metre drop punt. It's a goal. It's a bomb. A great goal, a good contender for the Sports Power Narrogin. Goal of the day. Toolmart scoreboard, 5 goals, 10 to the Boddington Eagles, 4 goals, 2 to the Wickepin Warriors. And, well, the Warriors are slowly, they're hanging in there, and they just need another goal or two to put them back into some level sort of arrangement.
Yeah,
Well,
I think they've been very impressive, Big K. They're getting a lot of balls through the middle of the ground. Ryan, Melvin, Howen, these guys are getting their hands on it. They're getting busy, and Matty Jukes, as we know, is an outstanding player around goals, and that was, you could see when he took the mark, he was eyeing off the big sticks, and he went back and he laid into it and made really good connection and finished off with a beautiful goal.
Okay, 14-point margin in favour of the Boddington Eagles here in the second term. Rucks again. Fortini did well, took possession. Hand pass to Ryan Melvin. Here we go again, Wickepin. Kick was excellent. Perry was available right half forward flank. The kick, not so brilliant, come through was scorer. And the ball's fished it out of bounds. But, gee, that could have been dangerous.
Sam Fortini's been very good this quarter, Big K. I think he's starting to nullify Riley Smith a little bit in those centre stoppages where Boddington was so dominant. Wickepin have got on top well and truly.
Okay, well, the ball to be thrown in. It's just outside the attacking 50-metre arc. It's going to fall short. Smith made good ground. Took possession. Play on's the call from the umpire. Gee, pretty lucky. Picked up down there. Well, the ball was smothered as well off Harris's boot, but the kick goes forward for Boddington. Mayola was there. Roger Ballard was there. Matty White. That was terrific work by Matty White. Sweeping hand pass forward, but it's gone straight to Wilson. He got the kick away to Spark. Little hand pass to Howen. He's got plenty of pace to burn. Howen looks, sees Perry. It's a magnificent kick. He finds him. He's just outside the 50-metre arc. He looks forward. He goes long. Jukes, one-on-one. Marks runs into the open goal. That is beautiful football from the Wickepin Warriors and Matty Jukes as well. And a great mark, great goal. A combination there for sure. Rob Toolmart scoreboard. 5 goals, 10 to the Boddington Eagles. 5 goals, 2 to the Wickepin Warriors. Fantastic football.
An outstanding piece of football by the Wickepin Warriors. And it's no short kicks. They were all long 45, 50-metre kicks, and caught Boddington out the back, and they were punished. And Matty Jukes, they might need to look at maybe making a change down there because he's just way too clever at the moment.
Yeah, one-on-one, he's a very, very good operator, and he loves kicking goals. And, gee, they've won it out the centre of the ground here the last couple of times, the Wickepin Warriors. So Rucks again. Set themselves. Fortini, no clear knockout. Ground level, Melvin, he's onto the ball. It's the Warriors going forward again. Kick is long and strong. Great work in front by Hughes. Brought it to ground level, mid-calf. Swung the hand pass back. Melvin was there. He had to go after it, but he got it back. Flavel swung it to Howen. Howen's a pretty good long kick as well, and a pretty accurate one. He goes long. Perry was there. No clear knockout. Harry Cabalza races back to the back pocket. It was a beautiful pickup. Under pressure, though. He tried the banana kick around the corner. He didn't quite contact it properly. And it's gone out of bounds on the full. And looks like a player might be Jukes, is it? No. It's not. It's Harris. And Harris. He's right on the 50-metre arc for the Wickepin Warriors. He's going to look into the corridor. It's a wobbly kick, but down low, Perry couldn't quite rake it in. Kirk was good to Riley Smith, who's in a strong tackle. He's been pinged for holding the ball. Gee, that was a bit rough, Umpy. No prior opportunity. And Riley Smith shakes his head and says, God damn, man. Okay, well, a free kick is going to go the way of Sparks for the Wickepin Warriors, and perhaps it was a contender for the All Good Refund Depot wage and tackle of the day, because Spark is going to get a goal here for the Wickepin Warriors, and it's a 2-point ball game. Toolmart scoreboard, 5 goals, 10 to the Boddington Eagles, 6 goals, 2 to the Wickepin Warriors. Rob Kirk.
Yeah, an outstanding quarter of footy by the Warriors, and just great perseverance. And I think, if anything, Harry Cabalza would like to have his time back. Could have used his left foot out here, went for a banana in these conditions out on the full, and it's cost him.
Oh, certainly has. Second term Brought to you by Pipeline Welding and Installation. Russell Reynolds is the man. 0427 180 664. Give Russell a call. Back to the centre. Wickepin have been on top here the last 5 or 10 minutes. This time Smith was good. Ground level, it's a 50-50 ball game once again. It was great work. Hand pass ends up out with Howe, and it came from Flavel. Pops it out in front of Spark. How's the bounce? It's sat for him. Little kick forward, but no, coming through was Reynolds. And Blake Reynolds read it beautifully for the Boddington Eagles. He's on the right half-back flank region. He's going to go with a long kick. Just closed himself up a little bit, but it was okay. Mark's been taken by Spalding. Spalding is towards right centre wing for the Boddington Eagles. Got a pretty good kick on him too. It's a good long kick back of the pack. Almost there, running on towards it. Parsons, not sure where that player is at ground level. Coming through, taken high with Sherry almost. No! Holding the ball, says the umpire! And you're gone. And coming up with a free kick is Flavel. And Ben Sherry, he'll be dirty on that. No, it might be Carter. Regan Carter. He goes for the kick wide. Howland's been in everything. Kick forward to Spark, picking up a lot of possessions as well. So Spark goes with a kick forward. It was excellent. And right down there was Whitwer. Fraser Whitwer. Well, he's got a thumping kick on him. And this one's the same. It's a beautiful kick too. Mark's been taken as a Jukes.
Delilio.
Delilio. He goes to the corridor. Jukes bounced off his knee towards the boundary line. As their left forward pocket area, and it's out of bounds, so we'll have a throw in. Metcalf throws the ball back, and it's in the forward line once again, inside the attacking 50-metre arc for the Wickepin Warriors. Parsons in the ruck. Over the top, Duffy knocked it to the front of the pack. Spark was there. Siren sounds to finish the first half, and what an exciting game of football we have. The Boddington Eagles are 5 goals, 10-40, leading the Wickepin Warriors 6 goals, 2-38, 2-point ball game. As I think it's, that's it, 5 goals, 10. Okay, 2-point ball game. With me in commentary this afternoon, Rob Kirk. Rob Kirk, what a great first half of football.
Oh, outstanding first half of footy, and Wickepin. Boddington had a nice little handy lead at quarter time, but an outstanding quarter of footy by the Wiki Warriors. They just put on a clinic. Their run and carry, their ball use was outstanding, and just caught Boddington flat-footed. And I thought it was just great ball use, great teamwork, and it was a 5 or 6 goal quarter or 5 goal quarter from the Warriors, which was outstanding.
Yeah, no, it really was, and I think especially. I thought in the early part of that second term that probably Boddington were in control of the game and the ball, but that last 5 minutes, that last 10 minutes, great work in the centre of the ground by the Warriors, really gave themselves a chance by sending that ball forward straight out of the centre every time.
Yeah, absolutely. And I thought Sam Fortini, he sort of started to... Once Riley Smith went out for a rest, he sort of got on top, and then sort of when Riley come back in, he really did nullify the impact Riley had at the centre clearances, and Wiki took full advantage of that. And Ryan Melvin, young Spark, young Howland, very impressive on that wing, really got on their bikes and started to run and carry the ball, moved the ball really, really well going inside their forward 50. And with the calibre of players of Jukes and Delulio down front, they were a very, very good side, and that was an outstanding quarter of footy.
Certainly was. Have you got the goal scorers there?
I have. For the Wiki Warriors, I've got 4 goals to Matthew Jukes, 1 goal apiece to Jeffro Duffy and Flynn Spark, and for the Boddington Eagles, I've got 3 goals to Lloyd Padwick, 1 to Luke Kirk, and 1 to Campbell Spalding. Okay,
good stuff. Well, some of the better players was a little bit later on. Of course, we'll be looking at the Prices Fabrication and Steel Man of the Match Award. Let's just touch on some of your better players there, Rob.
Yeah, to half time, in no particular order, but I thought I think it's young Josh Howan out on that centre wing. I thought he was outstanding. He was sort of playing through the back 50 and getting some run and carry across that centre wing there, and I thought his first half was pretty good. Ryan Melvin was doing what Ryan Melvin does, gets plenty of the football and just hunts the ball and was really effective through the middle of the ground. I thought Sam Fortini's game. I thought maybe he lowered his colours the first quarter, but that quarter I thought he was held his own and was quite outstanding for the Warriors, as was their forward in Matthew Jukes. For the Boddington Eagles, probably a little bit more even that quarter. I still think, probably Luke Kirk's had a fair bit of the ball inside. I was quite impressed. Jacob Scorers trying down back. Campbell Spalding, I thought, presented quite well and had a few opportunities on goal. And but I think as a general, I think Wiki probably were playing the better team footy that quarter, and Boddington will probably need to have a look and make some changes and see if they can come out after half time and see how they go.
Yeah, good stuff. Rob Kirk in commentary at Big K Football, and that little segment is brought to you by Peter Rundle, MLA, the member for Rowe. Give Peter, if you need to speak to him or catch up with him, give him a call at the Narrogin office on 98811 225. It is the Liberty Rural match of the day. Give Kelvin Andrews a call there on 0488 678 018, and they're delivering fuel all through the Great Southern region. Just want to thank Russell Reynolds as well, sponsoring the second term, and certainly a great game of football at hand. Rob, you've got some other information there?
Yeah, I've just got a quick half-time score from Wagen. So it's Brookton Pindgley 8 goals 6 to Wagen's 3 goals 1. But I just got another message from Anika Miller. Just wanted to give a Wickepin Football Club a guy I mention, if I'm allowed to. Todd Mullen's last 7 days for Wickepin Football Club, tailing lambs, spraying footy club crop, fire breaks, volunteering to wash the footy jumpers at last minute for P&C. So grateful. Scoreboard guru and trainer. Buy the man a beer if you see him empty-handed. So every club needs volunteers, and it sounds like Todd does an outstanding job at the Warriors. So shout out to you, Todd.
Sounds like a champion to me, that's for sure. That's great. That's great information and great stuff. Okay, well, we're going to take a break here at Big K Football. Come back very soon with the third term to finish off. The Boddington Eagles are 5 goals 10 40. They are leading the Wickepin Warriors 6 goals 2 38, a 2-point ball game, and we'll be back very, very soon with the last half here of the Liberty Rural match of the day. Oh, God damn, man. Come back. Come on, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of ladies stadium. So all the ladies all hold up. Yeah, a bit of wall like this. Oh, yeah, Doing a good job. Hi, good. Meeting out here? Yeah, well, last sort of 5 to 10
Good half of football.
Yeah, well,
Very good half of football. Got a couple of AFL scores that are very interesting.
what's that?
West Coast got up.
Did they?
They got up.
Far out.
I've got some scores if you want me to do them.
Yeah.
I've got a Docker score.
Yeah. Yeah, just jump in. That's more the merrier.
So they got up by 5 points.
Out.
102 to 97, so pretty high scoring game down in
Yeah.
Yeah, Hobart.
They must have had a big last half or
they
quarter or
must have.
something because they were sort of down,
Well,
getting rolled reasonably comfortable early.
They were. Last I heard before we come in was 20 odd points. They'd come back, but the game at Optus is only 6 points in it too. So just before half time,
And what's the score there?
it's 40 to 34. And full time in Brisbane, the GWS Giants upset the Lions by 18 points.
Is
Yeah,
that
but-
right?
Oh, my footy tipping's gone to no good. It's I think I'll give it away.
Better give this guy a wrap too, are you? So that's what he sent to you.
Yeah, that's the one I just read out.
Right. Nichols.
Here we go. Are you on the wireless? Not yet. Big Earl said he's nothing like me. He said he's a lot better.
Okay. Some interesting
He's only got
AFL
one
games.
eye.
Yeah, Kiwis.
Yeah.
So I usually sometimes drive them on a little bus from Perth, and because Key can't drive at night
No.
with that off. But interesting AFL scores, man.
What's happening?
GWS upset Brisbane by 18 points. West Coast got up by 5. And at the moment, Geelong is 6 points up just before half time.
So that.
So
the Dockers, if they win this, and Greater Western Sydney beat Brisbane, is that help the Dockers, or are we on Brisbane to win? What do you anyway? You got Dockers or Eagles?
neither,
Where do you go?
Hawthorn. But I am a Dockers member. That's where my wife and other son are today at the game. But I think Brisbane losing
Does that help?
depends on how Port go. Port could end up second tonight.
So Port v Melbourne.
Yeah,
So cool.
which they should.
You never know though, do you? It's fucking...
What do
Yeah.
I need? My tipping this year, I don't know. If people can tip 7 or 8 around, they're a lot better judge than I am. But I can't get anywhere near that.
Norm, I'll give you a 20-second counting. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, thanks, Norm. Big gay football, the Liberty Rural match of the day. The Wickepin Warriors hosting the Boddington Eagles here in downtown Wickepin. On the Toolmart scoreboard, we see the Boddington Eagles 5 goals 10-40 leading the Wickepin Warriors 6 goals 2-38. A 2-point ball game here just after half time. So third quarter will be coming along very, very shortly. We've got magnificent conditions for football out here at Wickepin. The oval looks tremendous. The weather's great. There's a bit of a wind that probably is favouring the southern end of the oval. It seems to be the scoring end. We've got great sponsors on board, of course, Liberty Rural, delivering all that fuel all through the Great Southern region, and they are agent for Shell products and lubricants. Give Kelvin Andrews a call on 0488 The third quarter, with me in commentary this afternoon, Rob Kirk. And Rob, this third quarter, well, usually, it's the testing quarter, isn't it, for both teams? The Warriors have either got to hold out Wickepin with the favoured breeze, or, the Warriors got to hold out Boddington with the favoured breeze, or Boddington, well, they might pounce here in the third term and kick a stack of goals. It's hard to know.
Yeah, well, the old rule of thumb, isn't it? Third quarter's a premiership quarter, so it'd be interesting to see how Boddington can respond. I thought Wickepin were outstanding that second quarter, so, Boddington definitely going to have to live to, especially through the middle of the ground. I thought they were, probably well and truly beaten from about midway through the second quarter where Wiki got on top, so be interested to see how they respond this quarter.
Yeah, certainly will, as siren sounds to start play. Kirk was very quick after receiving the knock from Smith, but a quick hand pass gets Wickepin underway. Kick goes forward, left half forward flank. Duffy comes out. He's strong in the tackle. He broke it. Hand pass over the top to Pirri. It's on his boot, right to the top of the goal square, getting back, and the juggle mark was taken down there by
Jacob Scorer.
Jacob Scorer it is, and his kick was excellent too. Goes out wide to Dylan Kirk. And Kirk has the ball on the right half-back flank for the Boddington Eagles. Well, it was a quick surge by the Wickepin Warriors. Kick went through D-Man's feet, though. Ground level was excellent pick-up and hand pass out to Fortini. Goes back doors to Jukes, ends up with the ball. Goes wide. Ryan Melvin is out there. Also, Giles Morton taken high from mine. Play on's the call. It's on the right half forward flank. Bit of a pack forms, and umpire lets it go. It's good umpiring, but this time the whistle goes. We'll have a ball up. Started out as a bit of frenetic sort of pace as well, Rob.
Yeah, the tempo is very, very hot at the moment.
Smith, I thought, got it down. Comes to the back of the pack, picked up by Luke Kirk. Quickly onto his boot, sends the ball long. Underneath it was Metcalf. Read it beautifully. He marks just shy of the centre of the ground. He's defensive half. Metcalf. He's got Howen out wide. Could be, and Whitwer goes with a little kick. Was good to Miller. And Jamie Miller finds Fraser Whitwer. Up on left centre wing for the Warriors. Going to go with the long kick, the trusted long kick that he's got. Underneath it was Kirk, no clear mark. Duffy, a quick kick out of the back of the pack, sends it forward. Over the top, it was Jukes, one way, then the other, no. It's a player there, is Diolio. He got the hand pass out, it's still alive. Flavel, hand pass in the pack, then out, the pack came back to him. D-Man was there, chopped off by Spark to Howen. Josh Howen with his left foot. It's a raking kick into the forward line, dropping back. Mark's been taken by Ryan Melvin. Oh, good play, Wickepin Warriors.
Yeah, very good play. Just a bit strong in the body. Some of the Wiki players on that half-forward line there were just pushing some of the Boddington players, off the ball.
Yep.
And just holding their ground, and were good enough to win the ball. And Ryan Melvin's got a shot on goal.
Okay, in comes Ryan Melvin. Kick off his boot. Looks pretty good from here.
It's the goal post.
Goal, does it? Goal post. I was trying to spot out the umpire, waiting for 2 fingers to go up. On the Toolmart scoreboard, 5 goals, 10 Boddington Eagles, 6 goals, 3 to the Wickepin Warriors. Well, a goal there would have been very, very handy. Kick comes in once again. Metcalf, gee, comes through hard from behind. And player in front's being collected.
Kabauza?
Might be just at ground level.
Yeah,
it is Kabauza. Yeah, whoa. And he's going to come up with a free kick, but he's going to come up with a bit of a... Take a little bit to get over that one, Rob.
He's well and truly in it, that one.
Oh, he shrugs it off, though, Harry Kabauza. He's got a kick, and he's back on song again, I think. So, Harry Cabalza in his defensive area on that half-back line. He's going to go with the long kick. Raking kick into the forward line. Gillespie was it. Gee, stands his ground. Beautiful mark. Jimmy Gillespie, left half forward flank. Looks for Padwick. Puts it out in open territory. Used his body brilliantly. Getting back was Fraser Whitwer. How's the bounce? Coming through, though, was Gemelli, but the boundary line was too close. And we'll have a throw in deep left full forward pocket region for the Boddington Eagles. Second term, of course, is going to... third term brought to you by GB Gillespie and Sons, sponsoring once again. Good on you, Gazza. Go, and good luck to the Boddington Eagles, he says, as well. All that fabrication through the Peel and the Upper Great Southern region. Ball's thrown in. Fortini was in front. Gee, that was Kirk. Luke Kirk used his body brilliantly, took full possession, and snapped the goal out of the pack. That is a contender for the Sports Power Narrogin goal of the day. That was a fantastic effort by Luke Kirk on the Toolmart scoreboard. 6 goals, 10 to the Boddington Eagles, leading the Wickepin Warriors. 6 goals, 3 here in the third term.
Yeah,
Rob?
Good bit of play, Big K. Just used his body really well. Go a fair bit of height to the opposition ruckman, but just used his body well enough. And nice little snap around the body, and a much required goal for the Boddington Eagles.
Okay, 39, that's what it is there. It certainly is. And third term, of course, with GB Gillespie and Sons, all your fabrication needs and everything else. Give Gaz a call on 988 39 221. The ball's back to the centre once again. And, well, Kirk did an excellent job in the rucking roll. This time Smith flew high, was good, down to Sherry. Hand pass over the top. Matt White was there. Bit of a hip and shoulder. Goes back in after the ball to Riley Smith. Hand pass was good. He swung it out wide. Dylan Kirk now from Holter. He goes forward to Ben Sherry, who was nearly wrapped up in a good tackle there by Fraser Whitwer. Come through hard. And umpire says, give it to me, boys. We'll have a ball up. Pretty willing out there. This time, Smith's in front. He's going to come up with a free kick. And play on's the call. Kirk, quickly. That was Luke. Send the ball along. Gillespie was in front. Back of the pack. Getting back was Medcalf. D-Man was there. He tries to flip it out wide. Whitwer, Wilson at ground level. Got it out. Hand pass over the top to Gemelli. He's strong. He goes back doors to Gillespie. Swung it in towards Sherry. He's collared in a good strong tackle. Great work by Spark. And we'll have a ball up just inside the attacking 50-metre arc for the Boddington Eagles.
The tackling's been outstanding from both sides today, Big K.
Really is. It's been a great game of football. Riley Smith again, strong. Spark sharked it. Down was Dukes. Cabalza came through. Gee, coming through was Matty White with a big hip and shoulder. And the Wickepin boys not too happy about that because slowly getting up was Dukes. Give him a big shake-up, it did. So, I don't think there was too much in it. It was just a solid hip and shoulder. And certainly going on with it. Just waiting.
Umpire should just throw the ball up.
Oh, it's got to be a free kick, I think, is what the go is.
Yeah, definitely high contact. And
I think Matty White might be going to get yellow carded. So, I
think 2 players.
And Spark as well.
Yep.
Okay. So, it's a yellow card for both players.
I'll watch the yellow card, so yeah.
Well, it was a bit of a shirt front, which...
Yeah, it just probably slipped a bit high, didn't it, Big K, you know.
And now Boddington come up with a free kick. So
yeah, I'm not sure how that works. But anyway,
I don't know how that works either.
Maybe it was the third one in that's probably got the card.
Okay, Sherry goes with a kick and coming through Medcalf. That's a really good mark. A contender for the Katanning Travel Centre mark of the day. Strong. He's going to go wide to Howen. Just keeping possession of the ball. Howen's got a man on, which is good, which was Melvin. That was... Melvin lays it back door with a hand pass to Howen. Howen hugs the boundary. Smith is there, the ruckman, and he's going to mark the ball. So it was Royce Melvin I was looking for. Sorry, Royce, I lost your first name. A quick kick came into Kirk. Kirk sees the D-man. No, he sees Gemelli and finds that player. It was a good kick. And Matt Gemelli is going to kick from 42 metres out from goal.
Yeah, just better use of the ball, wasn't it? It was a great mark behind the play by Smith, of course, and yeah, it was just smart ball use. Luke Kirk, he saw Gemelli, lowered his eyes and found him about 40 metres out on a slight angle. I'm not sure of Matty's prowess as a goal kicker, but we're about to find out.
Okay, well, he's certainly a ball getter and gatherer. So Matt Gemelli, in he comes. Kick. It's a bit wonky off his boot. He went for the distance. Accuracy let him down. Toolmart scoreboard, 6 goals, 11. It is to the Boddington Eagles leading the Wickepin Warriors. 6 goals, 3. So must be about an 8-point ball game as the ball to be brought back in. And Howen it is. Drives that long kicking pack on the other side. Whistle on play. And Duffy, Jethro Duffy in front, comes up with a free kick. And 50 metres to boot because there's a bit of lip or something's going on
behind them.
Okay, so the boys are all a bit riled up. Josh Howen putting an effort in, but Matt Gemelli jumps on that. He still finds him though. He goes out wide with the kick. It's going to be interesting because Gemelli is fast and strong as well. He slapped a good tackle on. 2-on-1 situation. Flavel comes in. Matt Gemelli did well.
Yeah, it's great work.
And really desperate. Well, Wiki, they had the advantage there, but well done to Matt Gemelli. Rucks again goes to it. Smith used his body well. Over the top. Angwin just can't get it out. Umpire blew the whistle again, so I'll have a ball up. It's just between centre and left centre wing for the Warriors. This time, a couple of big lads there. No clear knockout. Gemelli was good, quick on his boot. Sent it forward. Wilson was there. Great work. Was it Gillespie? Jimmy Gillespie, good hand pass. Over the top was excellent. And Kirk was there. The ball smothered.
We don't want to see that.
Whoa. Okay, well, Howen's going to come up with a free kick.
Very, very lucky that didn't connect.
Okay, so now up the field. Royce Melvin's come up with a free kick, left centre wing. Holter stands the mark. Royce Melvin off, runs a good 10, 15 metres at least. Powerful, long kick in the forward line, almost the mark was dug up by Delelio. It came to ground level, it's tied up. Great work, desperate in defence for the Boddington Eagles. Battle, I'll see you around the corner there, Rob.
Yeah, a little bit of feeling in this game at the moment.
Yeah, there's been a couple of heavy collisions. This time Rucks go to it. Fortini's involved. Sherry done it well, dug it out. Hand pass over the top to Kirk. Dylan Kirk was tackled as he went to kick the ball. Wilson was there, went through. Whitwer was not sure which way to go. One way then the other. Back to Metcalf. Went to go over the top. Mayola was there. Geez, crashed into as well by Angwin. Throw in, says the umpire. Geez, I think a different angle of that might have been a free kick. So the ball's thrown in. Tempers are a little bit flared, I think, out there.
Yep.
It's knocked down to the front. Kirk was there, taken without the ball, and he should come up with a free kick. That was Luke Kirk. Bit of experience in that movement there, I think, Rob.
Yeah, just put yourself over the ball and, hopefully you get protected and rewarded.
Kick forward to Dylan Kirk. It's in the centre of the ground, between the centre and right centre wing for the Boddington Eagles, here in the third term. He sees Riley Smith short, so he puts it out to the big ruckman in Riley. He's looking down the field.
There's not a lot of movement in that Boddington forward 50.
Not at the moment. And there's just tell you what, it was a good kick in the end. He's found Ben Sherry. Ben Sherry quickly into the corridor. Padwick, 3-on-1 situation. Back of the pack, who's there? Ryan Melvin gets back very quickly. Over the top with a hand pass to McWhirter. Sweeps it forward to Whitwer. He's under pressure and he kicks it out of bounds on the full. And I think Lloyd Padwick says, give that ball to me. He went running down the field wanting it. But I think you'll find that Spalding might come up with a free kick.
Yep, Campbell Spalding.
Okay, Campbell Spalding. Well, he's got a pretty good kick on him from what we've seen so far as well.
Might be just a bit out of range.
He's looking to that corridor and he's looking to wait the kick, and he goes long.
He's got the distance.
Yeah, he cleared everybody. 3 for 1 behind. Toolmart scoreboard. 6 goals, 12 to the Boddington Eagles, leading the Wickepin Warriors.
Pretty
6
impressive,
goals, 3.
Wickepin's back six setup. They're rolling numbers back behind the ball, and most times Padwick and the forwards are going 2 or 3 on 1, which is great. Great defence from the Warriors.
Certainly is. Ryan Melvin, he gets the kick away, standing his ground. Mark's been taken out there and paid. That's to Nichols, I think.
Yep.
For the Boddington Eagles. Austin Nichols. Well, he's 55. You have to kick from 60 metres. He winds up, puts a long kick into the corridor. Pack forms. Metcalf flew high. Ground level. Snap by Luke Kirk on goal. Goal on the board for the Boddington Eagles. A contender again for the Sports Power Narrogin. Goal of the day. Toolmart scoreboard. 7 goals, 12 to the Boddington Eagles. Leading the Wickepin Warriors 6 goals, 3. And a good snap on goal there, Rob.
Yeah, just read it really well off hands, and like I alluded to, most of the forward entries, Padwick's got to compete with 2 or 3, and Luke Kirk was smart enough to get back out of the midfield and get underneath his feet, and just read it really nice off hands, and it was a beautiful finish, and just gives Boddington a little bit of breathing space.
Certainly does. About a 15-point margin in favour of the Boddington Eagles. Third quarter brought to you by GB Gillespie and Sons for all your engineering and fabrication needs in the Peel and the Great Southern Region. Give Gazza a call, 98839. 221. Back to the centre we go once again. It's been a good clash in there. Rucks fly high, no clear knockout for Tenny was good. Ryan Melvin, quick hand pass to Matty Jukes. Bursts through the pack. Drives the ball long. It's a good kick. McWhird is in front. Good fist away. I think it was Corbin Holter, was it?
Jordan Hughes.
Jordan Hughes it was. Beautiful fist away. Deep in defence for the Boddington Eagles. It's ground level. And it's out of bounds. And we'll have a throw in deep right full forward pocket.
That's
Jeez.
just a great one-on-one contest
Oh.
between 2 blokes, eyes on the ball, and yeah, just that's what you want to see when you come to the footy.
Ball will be thrown in once again. Rucks go to it. Knocked to the front of the pack. Kirk, that was Luke, puts on a strong tackle. Ball's going nowhere. And we will have a ball up. Harris was the Wickepin player. Went to ground level. Hand pass was popped out. Oh, taken high. Free kick goes the way. Boddington Eagles. I think it's to Nichols, is it?
I think it's Gemelli.
Oh, give us a look.
Yeah, it's Matt Gemelli.
Oh, it is Gemelli, yeah. Sorry, Nichols was there at the back part. But anyways, Matt Gemelli, quality footballer.
Absolutely.
Kick forward to Kirk. No, scorer. Little bit similar.
There's a few little bits similar out there, actually.
Stocky and strong builds, you know. Kick came in forward, was good. Mark's been taken there. Spalding, was it? He goes with a raking long kick. He's got a beautiful kick on him.
He has.
Riley Smith was underneath it. Good pick up by Harry Cabalza to the D-man. Over the top, quickly forward again. Was it to Dylan Kirk or Giles Moore? I'm not sure. Kick forward. But coming out, it was a beautiful capture by Dowling. Great work in defence. He switches play. It's a dangerous kick, but it finds its target, and Fraser Whitwer with the ball. Short kick forward to Duffy. That was Ryan. Inside his defensive 50-metre arc still for the Warriors. Looks short. Not too much on offer. Hasn't got a lot of options. He's going to go wide. Up there was Howard. Goes over the back of the pack. Giles Morton runs onto the ball. Swings the hand pass back into the D-man. It was a bit of a wayward kick, but how's it going to finish up? Coming out was Fraser Whitwer, though. Gathered the ball and got the kick away. Out of bounds on the full by the looks. And Giles Morton to come up the free kick with the Boddington Eagles.
I don't like saying about defenders, but poor old Fraser's had a dirty day by foot.
He's played well, but his kicking's let him down a little bit.
He's living up to the defender's mantra.
Okay, he just can't get that ball to spin right. Okay, Giles Morton goes back doors to Harry Cabalza. He's got a ton of pace. He wheels around. He needed all that pace too. He drilled the pass in forward. And the kick from Spalding over the back, coming through. Gillespie was there. Wilson at ground level, tries to dig the ball out. He's over the top. Padwick's got him. Umpire said no. We'll have a ball up. It's 30 5 metres out from the Boddington Eagles goal. Again, they set themselves. Fortini was strong, opposed to Jimmy Gillespie. D-Man almost sneaked through with the ball. Peary was there, swung in fresh air, didn't connect with the ball. And umpire blows the whistle. This time, it's pretty willing. Boddington having a crack, and the Wickepin Warriors not wanting to give an inch. Kirk in the ruck. Got his hands on the ball as well. D-Man, he's dispossessed. No, he's wrapped up in a very strong tackle. And we'll repeat the dose here in the third quarter. Brought to you by GB Gillespie's and Sons, based in Boddington. Kirk. Well, eyes only for the ball. Tried to go through the pack. Shoveled it out. We've got a whistle on play. And a play on the call.
It's paid advantage. It was a free kick.
And it's a goal on the board. I'm not sure who kicked it, Rob.
Matt Gemelli.
Matt Gemelli. Well, yeah. It was a free kick to the Boddington Eagles. Played advantage. Matt Gemelli has scored a goal. Toolmart scoreboard, 8 goals, 12 to the Boddington Eagles, 6 goals, 3 to the Wickepin Warriors. But you might shed a bit more light on it, Rob.
Yeah, I think it was a hold to Luke Kirk in that ruck contest. I think Sam Fortini just held on a little bit too long. He got rid of the ball, and I think Matt Gemelli took advantage and kicked the goal.
Okay, so 60 plays, 39. So we've got a 21-point margin now in favour of the Boddington Eagles. Here in the third term, brought to you by GB Gillespie and Sons. And we see Jimmy Gillespie out there playing as well this game. Fortini was good over the top. Ben Sherry's taken possession of the ball. He's tackled by Matty Dukes, and the umpire said it was held to him, and we'll have a ball up. It has gone 10 to 15 metres forward in favour of the Warriors. A couple of big ruckmen. It's been a tough day for both ruckmen. Over the top was good. It was a nice pick-up. As a hand pass went in, Matt Gemelli's been in everything just lately. Sends a thumping long kick into the forward line. Gillespie was there, knocked it forward. Jim Padwick almost had his head removed off his shoulders. Metcalf come through pretty hard. But Lloyd Padwick's going to come up with a free kick.
Just a little bit reckless, but I think Lloyd might have slipped a little bit just as the tackle was being laid. So, but yeah, look, it's been a pretty tough contest this quarter. It's pretty willing out there, and
okay. How many goals has he got today?
Padwick's got 3. He's lined up for goal number 4.
Okay. Well, he's always been a target to kick to, and Lloyd Padwick, he's going to kick from just inside 50. Powerful kick. Beautiful kick off his boot. Goal on the board again for the Boddington Eagles. They're having a terrific third term here. That's team goal number 4 for the quarter. They go on the Toolmart scoreboard, 9 goals, 12, leading the Wickepin Warriors, 6 goals, 3. And, well, I suppose it's fair to say temper's got a little bit flared, Rob, and since then I think Boddington have taken control of this quarter.
Yeah, I think you're right, and I think it hasn't been pretty going inside forward 50. It's been dirty footy, like dirty ball, going in. It's been quick, it's been rushed, but it's probably played into the hands of for Boddington, because Wickepin was set so well up behind the ball with the ball coming in high. I think they're just getting dirty footy in and taking full advantage.
Back to the centre again. Ruck Smith went high, but Fortini might have got it. Jukes foxing at ground level, picked up by Ryan Melvin, who's run into a bit of heavy traffic. Back towards to Fraser Whitworth, drilled a little pass, was good. And Kyle Metcalf was on the end of it. He's got a man on out wide, and Royce Melvin had to run hard. He dug it up, looks inboard, drilled the kick forward, but it went straight to Luke Kirk. Gee, they're costly, those turnovers. So Luke Kirk, and he's got a decent kick on him. Beautiful kick over the back. It bounces. Taken there by Jimmy Gillespie like a fox. One way, then the other. Turns around to D-Man. Stands his ground and takes a really good grab for the Boddington Eagles. DGA from possibly...
You don't want me to spell that, do you?
We just call him the D-Man. It makes life a bit easier. So, that was a nice capture as well.
Took a fair bit of courage to... a player of young D's stature to stand under that ball, knowing what was coming behind. Fantastic effort by the young man.
It is a contender for the Katanning Travel Centre mark of the day as well. The D-Man, it'd be nice to cap it off with a goal. A couple of steps, in he comes, kick off his boots, gone to the right. Toolmart scoreboard, 9 goals, 13 to the Boddington Eagles, leading the Wickepin Warriors 6 goals, 3. 67 plays a 39, so 22-point margin. And Josh Howan to bring the ball in. Kicks it wide. It's a dangerous kick. Gillespie was there, and he's been kneed in the back and not tracking too well. So free kick.
He's a bit sore.
I think it's his kick, but he's just taken a little while to get up. Bit of a knee to the kidneys almost, isn't it, once you start around that region?
Just got a quick three-quarter time score from Wagen Big K. It's Brookton Pingelly 10 goals 10 to Wagen 4 goals 2.
Okay, well, Brookton Pingelly look like they're in the van there to win. So Jimmy Gillespie, well, he's recovered. And the kick is a high. It's not going to bring rain, and the siren's already gone, so that's how we're going to finish the quarter out. On the Toolmart scoreboard, it's 9 goals, 13 to the Boddington Eagles, 67 plays. The Wagen Bulldogs, 6 goals, 3, 39. Margin there of 22 points in favour of the Boddington Eagles. With me in commentary this afternoon, Rob Kirk. And Rob, it's fair to say it was an interesting third term. It got a bit heated, got a bit physical, and from that, Boddington seemed to take control.
Absolutely. It actually, probably that third quarter had a little bit of finals atmosphere about it. If I could say that, it was pretty willing. There was no backward steps taken by any player out there, and full credit to the players. They put their bodies on the line, and a 4 goal 3 quarter to the Boddington Eagles, and kept Wickepin scoreless that quarter. Third quarter's a big quarter, premiership quarter. Looks like the wind may have dropped off a little bit, so time will tell if that's going to be enough to hold them in good stead to go on and win the game. But very impressive by both sides. Like I said, I alluded to Wickepin. They set up so well behind the ball. They had 2 or 3 on Lloyd Padwick. They know the ball was going in that direction. But then when Boddington sort of changed it up a bit, they just got dirty ball in forward. They'd hack kicks in and scrubber kicks in, which helped their smaller players get involved. And that's probably what got them back into the game and got them 22 points up.
Certainly. Very soon we'll be looking at Price's Fabrication and Steel Man of the Match Award. Of course, Price's Fabrication based down there in Williams and selling Australian-made steel and building sheds all over the Great Southern region. Give them a call on 98309 414. Who are some of your better players in that term as well, Rob?
Oh, that term, I thought for Boddington, I thought Luke Kirk again. He's
was very good.
Very good around the stoppages, and then floating forward and kicking a couple of goals. I thought his quarter was really good. I thought the tougher it got, the better Matt Jamali got. Jamali thrives on these sort of games, and he really showed, the player that he has been for many years. But he really stood up that quarter. I thought Campbell Spalding again. I thought it's probably been his best game for Boddington that I've seen. And I just thought the way he presents, and he gets a ball, he's a fair kick of the ball as well. I just thought he was a pretty good player for the Boddington Eagles. I was still impressed with Metcalf and company in the middle of the ground. I thought Dylan Kirk got on top of Howe in that quarter, and I thought the Boddington mids probably started to get on top towards the end of that quarter, so that probably favoured back in towards Boddington. But I thought Howen, Melvin. I thought Metcalf was okay down back as well. Dukes to sort of come into the middle of the ground, which is maybe surprising. He'll probably go forward, I'd say, for the last quarter with that bit of breeze. So, I think who gets on top towards the start of this last quarter in the midfield will probably go a long way from telling who wins the game. Okay,
and just to finish out on the goal scorers there, Rob.
Goal kickers for Boddington, we've got Lloyd Padwick with 4, Luke Kirk with 3, Campbell Spalding with 1, Matt Jamali with 1, and for the Wiki Warriors, we've got Matt Dukes with 4, Jeffro Duffy with 1, and Riley young Flynn Spark with 1.
Okay, good stuff. We want to thank our third quarter sponsor in GB Gillespie and Sons, and for all your engineering and fabrication needs in the Peel and Great Southern regions. Good luck to Boddington Eagles today. Phone Gazza on 98839 221. Thanks very much for the sponsorship there. This little segment is, of course, brought to you by Peter Rundle, MLA. You can give Peter a ring on 98811225 at his Narrogin office, and he's doing a fantastic job, Peter, trying very hard for all his local electorate. It is the Liberty Rural match of the day, and they are delivering fuel all through the Great Southern region right to your doorstep. Get the Liberty Rural team on your side. They are agents for Shell products and lubricants. Kelvin Andrews is the man. 0488 678 018 for the Liberty Rural team. We'll take a quick break here at Big K Footy. Back in about half a minute for the last term.
Big K, what have you got Boddington as? 913 or 914?
I've got them at 913.
Yeah, well, the goal umpire reckons 914, but you mean, all us boys, what have you got on that?
5, 6, 10, 13, 7. What do you got?
I've got 13 too.
Let me count mine up. What have I got there? 10.
We've all
I've got about 13.
All us three have got 913 up, yeah? All three of us.
Or 4.
What do you got there?
I've got 913.
The one right at the end.
913 6-3.
Yeah, did we get the one right at the end, man?
I think so.
Oh, after the siren, right, yeah, after the siren.
Oh, after the siren.
No,
Was it one after the siren? Because didn't the siren go and the ball's up in the air?
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
30 metres
Yeah.
out?
Yep, no
That
worries.
wasn't a goal.
That wasn't it.
No, it was a point, because
No,
no
it
one
didn't even
touched
show
it.
no one. That
No,
was in
no,
the middle of
they
paddock.
did. Hold on.
That land, Jimmy Gillespie kicked it.
Yeah, the siren went before the boys got to the contest.
Yeah, the siren went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
Oh.
we'll give it a point.
Well, there you go.
Dukes. All good.
We'll trust the goal.
Norm, we'll give you 10 seconds.
Well, listen to you, bloke.
Tell him he's doing a great job.
Yeah, you're doing a good job. We know what we're doing up here. Not talking, eating chocolate cake. 2 minutes.
Norm, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, Big K football. There's a bit of chaos up here. We've got back a bit late. The siren sounds and the fourth quarter commences. Riley Smith wins it down to Kirk, and he's wrapped up in a very, very solid tackle. Eastville Park and Quayler Up West Merino Stud sponsoring the last term. See them at their on-property field day next Tuesday, the 13th. I'll keep finishing with that as the rucks go to it. It comes to ground level once again. We're going to have another ball up. It's on Tuesday, 13th of August, or at Katanning Expo. Darren or Newdigate Field Days. On-property ram sale is on September the 9th, 2024. 240 rams are available for sale. Okay, back to the football. It ends up with Ben Sherry. Quick kick he went. It's broken up down there by Jamie Miller, and he kicks the ball wide. And Ryan Melvin's on the end of it. He marks it. It's the Warriors trying to go forward, but chopped off as Riley Smith, just in the right position, the big ruckman, goes inboard to Luke Kirk. He's had quite an outstanding game today. He's in the centre of the ground for the Boddington Eagles, directing traffic. Kick forward to Sherry was millimetre perfect. He's playing on now. He's tackled by Duffy. Pulled down. Play on's the call. Crashing through was Flavel. Put the ball on his boot. He kicks it out. There's a sea of players out there, Boddington players. Holder was there. Coming through was a Metcalf. Joe poked the ball forward. It's in the corridor. Picked up by Spalding. Over the top was a hand pass forward by Delilio. A kick now goes forward to the goal square. Ground level. Great work as tackled, pulled down, and the umpire is going to give
You can't pay that ump.
a free kick.
He's called that deliberate rush behind.
So it's a kick in front of goals. Look, so we're not sure. So anyway, it's a free kick. They're going to go to Kieran Perry for the Warriors, and it was called a deliberate rush behind. And what's he done? He must have kicked a goal, surely.
He's kicked the goal.
Kicked a goal, all right, for the Wickepin Warriors. Okay, let's switch on. 9 goals, 14 is to the Boddington Eagles because we had a bit of uncertainty about a point. And at the last kick of the end of the third term, Roberts, correct, the ball went in the air, it bounced, and no one touched it, and it went through, and they declared that it was a behind, which we didn't see.
We didn't see. We thought the ball was dead, but obviously it wasn't. But not sure the ruling on that. But I think if you're in the 9 metre square, that plays okay. If you're outside the 9 metre square, I think it's deliberate. But like I said, I'm no umpire, and I'm not bagging the umpire. But
well, So 9 goals 14 to the Boddington Eagles, leading the Wickepin Warriors 7 goals 3. And we do have our sponsor in the last quarter, Eastville Park and Quayle Up West Merinos. Back to the centre, they fly high. Riley Smith, dominant as he brings it down. Matt Gemelli over the top. It was a beautiful pick-up and quickly onto his boot. Sends the ball forward. Duffy was there. Come out. Great pick-up by Jimmy Gillespie. Hand pass back to Gemelli's kick forward to Harry Cabalza was sensational. He's found him and he is marked 30 metres out from goal. Gee, that was a good play by the Eagles. They just kept that ball charging forward, and Cabalza was on the end of it. So he's lining up for team goal number 10 for the Boddington Eagles here in the last term. Normally a pretty good kick on goal too, Cabalza. Spins beautifully off his boot. He drills it straight through the middle. Goal on the board for the Boddington Eagles. Toolmart scoreboard. 10 goals 14 to the Boddington Eagles, leading the Wickepin Warriors 7 goals 3. Here in the last term, brought to you by Eastville Park, Quayle Up West Merino Stud. See us at our on-property field day next Tuesday, 13th of August, or at Katanning Expo. Dowran or Newdigate field days. On-property ram sale is on September the 9th, 2024. 240 rams are available for sale. Phone Grantley on 0427 890 039. Okay. Back to the centre we go. Rucks again. Smith went high early. Fortini might have got the best of it. Charges down ground level. Good pick up by Flavel. Oh, great tackle by Sherry. That is a brilliant tackle. A huge contender for the All Good Refund Depot Wagen tackle of the day. Ben Sherry, a ripper. He goes wide with the kick. Mark's been taken out there by Giles Morton. He lays it off to Cabalza, right centre wing.
He's been moved forward this quarter, Big K, Harry Cabalza.
Well, he's a pacey player, suited to any position. Harry Cabalza, he goes with a kick. Smith was there. Big fly from behind. Jimmy Gillespie, who else? That's a contender for the Katanning Travel Centre. Mark of the day, the kick forward was good, but in the way and standing his ground was Kyle Medcalf for the Wickepin Warriors. He drives long out of defence. Keeping in front was a Holter. Follows up. He's tackled, pulled to the ground. Umpire says, no, give it to me, boys. We will have a ball up.
I think that might have been the Wickepin veteran, Jamie Miller. Wound the clock back there, took that mark.
Okay, well. Now, Rucks go to it. Back of the pack. Flavel was good. Hand pass out to Howen. Howen digs it out, kicks out wide as the ball is out of bounds. Diolio was there. Also Jordan Hughes. And the ball to be thrown in. It's on left centre wing for the Boddington Eagles. Far side of the oval. Ruckman are there. Here in the last term. Ruckman don't touch the ball. G ground level, almost run over the top. Was the Boddington player Cabalza, was it? Not sure. As he just tries, that was Gemelli. Always does his best work at the bottom of the packs, does Matt Gemelli.
Spends most of his time there.
Knows that position very well. Rucks go to it. Smith probably down to Reynolds. Put it on his boot. Sent the ball forward. Whitwer didn't bounce right for him. Goes back doors. D-Man was pulled off the ball and he's going to come up with a free kick. D. Chaliafum kicking ball to Ben Sherry.
Somewhere close. Big
Beautiful. Cabalza's available. He's marked. He's outside. He's attacking 50. He's looking for Lloyd. He said, Lloyd, where do you want it? He's doubling back. He's going to have to go with a long kick, if anything, but he goes to that right forward pocket region, standing his ground, and a good mark taken down there by Jimmy Gillespie. Gee, he's got a nice set of hands on him, hasn't he?
Yeah, and I think it was a pretty smart play by Harry Cabalza. He saw a mismatch down there with Jimmy Gillespie and young Regan Wilson, and Jimmy is very, very strong overhead for his size. He plays very, very tall. So, pretty smart play by Harry Cabalza.
Yep. Because he was looking for Lloyd Padwick early, but he had a 2-on-1 situation going on as well.
They just drop him back in front of him. They've done that pretty well all day, Wickepin.
Okay, Jimmy Gillespie, in he comes. Kick spins very good off his boot. I think it goes to the right, one behind only. Toolmart scoreboard. 10 goals, 15 to the Boddington Eagles, leading the Wickepin Warriors 7 goals, 3. Here in the last term, brought to you by Eastville Park and Quayle Up West Merino Stud. See them at their on-property field day next Tuesday, 13th of August. Howen charges in, ran his full measure too. The kick was good. Metcalf was underneath it. He's marked it. Or was it Fortini?
Fortini.
It is Sam Fortini. Boys look a little bit similar as well. Long down the field, leaving behind ground level, was a nice little pick up out there by Giles Morton. He got the kick forward. Riley Smith was on the end of it. He laid it off. Reynolds, beautiful kick into D-man. This is great work. Hand pass forward to Ben Sherry. Lloyd Padwick in front. Beautiful work. Boddington Eagles. Gee whiz, they just found that path through, and good skills. And now Lloyd Padwick to line up on goal.
It's probably been the best bit of ball use Boddington have produced all day. To be fair, and it was outstanding work. And young D man's getting out on his own there, high up on that high half forward line there, and he's starting to become a little bit dangerous.
Yeah, slowly developing into a pretty good type of footballer. So Lloyd Padwick loves kicking goals. In he comes. Kick is beautiful off his boot. Goal on the board for the Boddington Eagles. Tilmart scoreboard, 11 goals, 15 to the Eagles leading. The Wickepin Warriors, 7 goals, 3, and they're slowly asserting their dominance, the Boddington Eagles.
Yeah, starting to get on top. Riley Smith back behind the play. Him and Luke Kirk and Matt Jamali have sort of camped themselves behind that kick coming out and just build that wall there. And Wickepin are finding it pretty hard to penetrate at the moment.
Yeah, certainly are. 81 plays 45. Okay, so we've got Eastville Park and Quayle Up West. They will be on at the Katanning Expo or Darwin Newdigate Field Days. They'll be there as well. Rucks go to it. Smith probably. Ground level. Kirk over the ball. Coming in hard was Ryan Melvin. It flips out the back to Ben Sherry. Quickly on his boot. He sends the ball forward. Jimmy Gillespie's underneath it. Couldn't quite mark it. D-man. Beautiful roving off the pack. The kick was a little bit tricky as he goes into the corridor. Flips out. Who's there? Matt Jamali. He's got a man on in Lloyd Padwick and he finds him. And Padwick again to line up. Oh, good work. Boddington Eagles.
Yeah, it started in the middle of the ground again. You win the centre clearance, it's pretty hard. You know, when the ball's going, getting pumped into your forward 50, it's pretty hard for the Warriors' defence at the moment, which have been outstanding all afternoon. But great bit of work again by the Boddington mids.
Certainly was, as Lloyd Padwick lines up for what must be number 6, is it? In he comes. Long kick. She's a goal on the board to Lloyd Padwick. He's having a good day. On the Tilmart scoreboard, it's 12 goals, 15 to the Boddington Eagles, leading the Wickepin Warriors. 7 goals, 3.
Yeah, it's goal number 6 for Lloyd Padwick.
Okay. And Eastville Park and Quayle Up West Merino Stud. They'll be at the Darwin and Newdigate Field Days. The on-property ram sale is on September the 9th. And there's 240 rams are available for sale. Give Grantley a call, 0427 890 039. That is Eastville Park and Quayle Up West Merinos. Rucks go to it. Fortini did well. Melvin was there. Goes after the ball. Beautiful play, Ryan Melvin. Hand pass over the top to Roger Ballard. Couldn't quite find him. Gee, went a little bit too far underneath. Put themselves under pressure, the Warriors. It's just gone inside the attacking 50-metre arc. Umpire blew the whistle. And we will have a ball up. Big pack of players around the ball. Well, they had sort of control of it, but they just lost momentum. They went backwards. Warriors, whistle on play. And a free kick is going to go the way of Ryan Melvin for the Wickepin Warriors. Melvin with the ball. Played pretty well today. It's been a pretty tough day. Going to run his full 10 and drive the long kick down the forward line. D'Elio is used his body well. Getting back was Holter, was it? Oh, he's tackled well, dispossessed. Hand pass got blocked, flicked out over the top, ends up with McWhirter. Hand passes back doors. This is good work. D'Elio gets a kick in. It was beautiful to Roger Ballard, but that was Roger Ballard, was it? No.
Yeah, Roger Ballard.
It was, okay. One of the Ballards anyway, although it was okay. So, scorer has the ball. Rhett Ballard. That's what I was looking for. Sorry, Rhett Ballard. Okay, like Rhett Butler from
I think
Gone
there's
with the
about
Wind
4 or
or
5 of them.
something like that.
We'll get one eventually.
Oh, it's a ballad. Anyway, deep in defence. So the kick from the Boddington Eagles was long, and Riley Smith was in front. The ruckman, he took a good mark. Goes inboard with the kick. It was a great kick, and mark was taken by Dylan Kirk. Kirk has the ball. One way then the other. Goes with a short kick. Finds Jordan Hughes. Hughes, little kick over the top was good. Kept possession of it. Mark was taken by Austin Nichols. Goes back out there to Scorer. Scorer, little kick forward was good. Found Ben Sherry. Just keeping a little bit of possession here, the Boddington Eagles. That kick was excellent to Harry Cabalza. Presented himself and takes off at 100 miles an hour does Harry Cabalza. Runs inside 50. Raking long kick is just off target. Through for one behind. 2-mark scoreboard. 12 goals, 16 it is to the Boddington Eagles. Leading the Wickepin Warriors. 7 goals, 3. 88-37. Okay, Howan. Far side. Goes in with the kick. Spark was in front. Smith was there and
Hey, chop the arms.
chopping the arms. So Spark comes up with a free kick. Goes with a kick. It was long,
Nice
beautiful,
kick.
well-weighted kick. Mark's taken by Delelio. He's on left centre wing. Hand pass over the top to Ryan Melvin was good. Melvin steadies now. How's the kick? Just chipped it short. Taken by Perry. He wheels around. I think it was Perry. Quickly on his boot. Sending it down forward. Underneath it was Ballard. That was
Gonna get that
red. He's tackled, pulled to the ground. He's got it tied up down there. We're going to have a ball up just 20 metres out from the goal. Rhett Ballard.
Probably lucky not to get done holding the ball again.
He was trying hard. There was no two ways
was.
about it. Smith come in, bump, used his body well, down to Kirk, hand pass, was good, went through heavy traffic to Jamelli, put on his boot, centre forward, and that was a nice capture, taken there by Spalding, just limping as he got up. How's the kick? Put it out in front of Matty White, back on the field, sweeping hand pass to the D-man, was good play, D-man gets it up, back to White, puts it out in front of him, he wheels around in a big arc, drills the pass inboard to Spalding. Spalding looks forward, long kick, Lloyd Padwick, one-on-one with Dowling. Padwick used his body brilliantly, he's captured, slung to the ground pretty hard, play on's the call from the umpire, and this time it's tied up, we'll have a ball up. This time 25 metres out from the Boddington goal.
Yeah, it's pretty well played by Joe Dowling in the end. Once Lloyd Padwick gets out the back, he's pretty hard to stop, but he just got a glove on the back of that jumper and, yeah, held it up.
Okay, Rucks went for it. Down level, Ryan Melvin was good. Hand pass, out wide to Howan. Back to Ryan Melvin, the old 1-2. He's pinged, tackled, coming through. Giles Morton was there. Boundary line was closer. And it's rolled out of bounds. It's outside the attacking 50-metre arc for the Boddington Eagles, and we'll have a throw-in once again here in the last quarter.
Got a full-time score from Wagen. Ended up being Brookton Pingelly 12 goals 12 to Wagen 5 goals 2.
Okay, Riley Smith took full possession on the boundary throw-in. It's at ground level once again. He's wrapped up in a tackle, and we'll do it all again here in the last term. Brought to you by Eastville Park and Quailor Up West Merino Stud. That on-property sale is on the 9th of September. 240 rams on offer. Rucks go to it again. Over the top. Quick little hand pass from Giles Morton came inboard. The kick out of the pack went forward. Gee, Wilson was met pretty hard as well by Padwick. And he might come up with 50 metres, I think. Bit of a late bump, really.
Yeah, I think he's just committed and pretty hard to stop at that pace, but, yeah, probably could have avoided it.
Okay, Regan Wilson comes towards the centre of the ground. He's got a man on him, Flavel there, but goes wide to Ryan Duffy. His recovery is good. Now the kick's onto Flavel. He's got a little bit of room in front of him. Needs to go with the long kick. Coming out was McWhirter in front. Good fist over from the side by Nichols. McWhirter's tackle pulled to the ground by Blake Reynolds. Kick came just outside the bit of the pack. Royce Melvin tucks the ball in under his chest, and we'll got a whistle on play and a ball up just inside the attacking 50-metre arc for the Wickepin Warriors, who are a deficit of about 37 points behind. Almost a waltz by the two ruckman, and it comes down again to ground level. Umpire blows the whistle and we'll try again. Bit of a dance between these two boys. And again,
It's not very graceful either.
it's not pretty. Gemelli was great. Dug it out. Went to Sam Fortini. Spat it back out. Smith's got it. Now it comes back to the two players. Ryan Melvin, quick hand pass. Was good to Spark. He might be able to do something with it. He goes long. Scorer's waiting though. Back in deep defence for the Boddington Eagles. His kick out was very good. Finds a player out there in Austin Nichols. Out of defence, Nichols. That's
Great
a
kick.
beautiful kick to Harry Cabowser. Gets it on to Ben Sherry, who just raked it in. On the run, Padwick's in front. Also there was Dowling. Both miss it. It's over the back. Fraser Whitworth. It was a good pickup. Sweeping hand pass forward, almost too strong. Matt White was there. He left it behind. Hand pass forward was good. Digging it out of deep defence. The Warriors did well. It ends up with Ryan Melvin. His kick forward was good to McWhirter. McWhirter's on the left half forward flank. How's the kick? He drives it in.
Great.
Long and strong. Comes to the back of the pack. Peary was there. Also Scorer. Scorer back in over the ball. He does flip it out now. At ground level, dug out was good by the Warriors player. That was Royce Melvin. Forced over on the boundary line. Oh, Matt Gemelli was desperate. Played for the free kick. Play-on's the call. The kick came in right to the goal square. 3 for 1 behind only. Toolmart scoreboard, 12 goals 16 to the Boddington Eagles, 7 goals 4 to the Wickepin Warriors. Kick came in now. And charging forward, Riley Smith has it. That came from a player in Reynolds from before that. His kick forward to Mayola was good. He's still inside his defensive 50-metre arc. The kick to Cabowser, who's definitely offering his services down a long way from the forward line, but real smart player. That kick is magnificent in front of Padwick. Picked it up off the bounce. Hand passes back door to Kirk. Kirk goes wide with the kick, but getting back was Howen. Read it well. His little kick forward was good to McWhirter, I think it is. Far side, lays the hand pass off to Howen, who has a bounce, shows some considerable pace, 2 bounces. Now it's a wobbly kick into the forward line. Gemelli was there, couldn't quite complete the mark. He ran into trouble. Play on's the call. It was picked up, not sure if it was Dukes or not. Snapped towards goal. Blake Reynolds comes through and 1 behind only. Boddington Eagles, 12 goals 16, leading the Wickepin Warriors, 7 goals 5 here in the last term. The kick came in to Holter. His kick forward was dangerous as Reynolds was there, and he's going to come up with a free kick. Blake Reynolds with the ball drills the pass to the D-man and took a nice grab as well. Perhaps a contender for the Katanning Travel Centre mark of the day. It's the D-man. His kick forward was good, but Roger Ballard was there, got his fist into the ball. It ends up with Fraser Whitworth, and his kick to Howen, who's tried hard all day, to Ryan Melvin as another good contributor for the Wickepin Warriors. His kick wide was good to Spark. Spark, another little left foot forward kick to Peary. Kieran Peary, 55 metres out from goal. He looks, places it. It's a good kick to Duffy.
Great kick.
Yep, Jethro Duffy led up the corridor and he's placed him with the kick and found him. And a nice capture and potential goal for the Wickepin Warriors.
Yeah, he just waited really, for that right option to come. He didn't blaze away, and Jeffro Duffy offered the lead up, and nice kick by Kieran Peary.
Okay, so Duffy, it'd be nice to put a goal on the board for the Warriors. So he's about to, he's going to kick from just inside 50, I think. And he does, paces over the line, probably from about 45. Good long kick it is too, but the accuracy's off to the right, unfortunately. Toolmart scoreboard, 12 goals 16 to the Boddington Eagles, 7 goals 6 it is to the Wickepin Warriors here in the last term.
A lot of players hands on hips out there. It's been played at a pretty frenetic pace and been pretty physical, and a few players are starting to suck the big ones in now, Big K.
Yeah, warm afternoon as well. Scorer, There was a beautiful kick in. I think it's Kirk, is it? Or Giles Morton, maybe. Morton it is. Goes to Luke Kirk with a kick. He's still in his defensive 50-metre arc. Luke Kirk just settling a play right down. Spalding leads wide. In the meantime, he goes for
kick.
Reynolds. His recovery is exceptional. Hand pass over the top was brilliant. Sweeping hand pass. Sets up Giles Morton. On to Harry Cabalza. He loves to run. Oh, he runs inside 50. 2 bounces. 3 bounces. Right to the goal square. Swings the hand pass over the top. Lloyd Padwick says, thanks for your mum for the chocolates, and turns and kicks a goal. Toolmart scoreboard. That was good football. Toolmart football. Toolmart scoreboard, 13 goals, 16 to the Boddington Eagles, 7 goals, 6 to the Wickepin Warriors.
Yeah, good passage of play by the Boddington Eagles. Harry Cabalza's moved down forward. Probably been a positive the last quarter. He's got a fair bit of speed, as you know, and he had to draw that Wickepin defender. Joe Dowling was probably caught in between and had to gate off Padwick. But well played, Boddington.
Good play. So Eastville Park, Quayler West Merino Stud. See us at our property field day next Tuesday, 13th of August, or at the Katanning Expo, or Dowran, or Newdigate field days. Back to the centre, Rucks go to it. Ryan Melvin hasn't stopped trying all day. Gets the ball onto his boots, sends it forward, coming out. That was a great bit of work. Mark taken by Mayolo. Kits out of defence with a kick, goes wide, taken out there by Giles Morton, as the siren indeed does sound, to finish today's proceedings, and the Boddington Eagles have run out winners. 13 goals, 16 have defeated the Wickepin Warriors, 7 goals, 6. I think it's 94-48, somewhere close to that. And, it's been a great game of football as well today, but we're going to take a quick break and get organised and come back very soon with a summary of today's proceedings.
Yeah, that would have took a bit out of him.
Yeah, no, she was pretty solid enough game,
I think the tempo in that was pretty final. Especially that third quarter, second and third quarter were outstanding.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good game of footy. That was completely wrong. The bloke was getting tackled.
Yeah, I know.
He was getting tackled, and he was about 2 metres from the goal line.
I don't like.
But I'm not arguing with the
No, I don't like bagging them out, but that decision was wrong. Well, that's what the AFL rule is anyway, outside the 9 minutes.
That's right. Even if he's handballing it by himself in the goal square, that's a free kick, but not when he's getting tackled.
No.
Anyhow.
Who's your best player, Ken?
From Wickepin.
I had one.
Who?
I thought Howell.
Howell.
He would be in my top 5
So
or 6.
I gave him 5 votes for Wiki. I gave him Dukes, Melvin, Fortini, Spark. Spark.
So I
with
went.
you blokes, there was Cabalza, the big ruckman, one of your blokes, and the full forward, like one of your kids. I kept
Luke.
All the fucking.
Yeah, I thought he was pretty good.
I thought he was.
Luke's a heavy one, isn't it? The 3 of them.